Good evening, YouTube. How is everybody's doing? Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. It's your boy Kirk, man. I'm back again with the next live, man. I am here in the building checking out Salt Lake City. I'm over here running around. How is everybody doing on the East Coast, man? I know it's the weather is nice over here in Salt Lake City. And yeah. Your boy is in the countryside in the mountain. So I am in the building. I got my boy Marky Fresh, man. I'm telling you, man, this guy, oh my goodness. Before I even get started, man, my boy Mark going to drop in for a minute. Shout out to Terrence, man. Shout out to everybody that's dropping in the live. Don't forget to hit the like button. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Shout out to Nick. Come on in. Let me know where you're popping up from. If you hear me loud and clear, man, come on in. Hit the like button when you come on. Meeting Martin, the mentor, and man, I'm telling you, man, this guy, oh man, I'm telling you, you can't make this up, man. You can't make this up. Today, I'm gonna be talking to Mark. Give me a tour of the Windy City, and I'm telling you, this guy ain't no. You know what I mean? He ain't no regular dude, man. Shout out to Davante. Hey man, Davante was there with us Friday, man. Shout out to you, man. Meeting Martin Mentor, man, and I got a dispatcher that's gonna be dropping the ball, and you drivers. So I'm gonna be talking about that. Here we go. I got my boy Mark. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Mark, what's going on, man? What's good?
What's going on, man? Chilling.
Man, I know we on the West Coast together. Uh,
Yeah, out here on the West Coast.
you are south and I'm north of you. What's going on, man?
Yep, man, out here on this West Coast, man, trying to get acclimated to it, man. It's a little different out here than where I'm from, but it's
From
all good.
Chicago. From Chicago,
Yeah,
man.
man, it's a little
Yo,
different.
first I want to say, man, I
Yes.
want to say before I even go any further, man. Thank you for that tour of the city, man. Shout out to you and my boy Chase. I really, really appreciate it, man. Man, you go out and you show out, man. And you ain't no I can say, man, you ain't no jerk chicken or no fried chicken, man. You the real deal. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no,
So, uh,
man.
uh,
Anytime
uh,
you come to the city, man, it's on me.
oh
The
man,
city is yours. The city is yours when you come to my
listen,
city. It's
we
yours. You
we
know what I mean?
we listen. I could not go in my pocket. This guy stopped me every minute. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? This guy covered the charge. He's like, man, where next? Man, we went to like two different spots, man, and this guy is like taking care of the bill. Man, I'm telling you, Mark, you're the real deal, man. So I really appreciate. And guys, it's not only just me, but I'm talking about me, Terrence, and Chase. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Chase because Chase get us up in the building. And when Mark went in, the first thing Mark do is went fishing.
Uh,
Oh man, we
yeah, I
could
had to fish for too long. The fish started jumping out the
fish.
water for me.
Oh man. Oh man.
We go
This
fishing
guy got
too,
like a table. How many girls was at the table?
man. Girls everywhere, and that's second spot,
Oh
man.
man,
It was
you are
everywhere.
something else, man. My wife,
Yes.
Kenisha, she was watching the live, and you know what she told me?
What's that?
She said that she heard I said to one of the girl outside, "Baby, you want to come in with us?" Remember when I told you the
Mm-mm.
girl was asking if she could come in with us? The girl
I
in
didn't hear that.
the girl in a one piece with a Jordan,
Oh, the rainbow outfit chick.
a rainbow
Yeah.
outfit. Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw a rainbow
Yeah,
outfit. Yeah,
I leave my beautiful wife in Pennsylvania to get a rainbow outfit, girl. Can't imagine it.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
man. But nothing like that, man. She asked, "How is
Mm-hmm.
it that we're going in?" And they've been standing there for a
Mm-hmm.
minute. And Mark and Chase run the city. Guys, let me tell you, when Mark go in the club and Chase, I don't know where Chase was, but like these guys, like they're like a celebrity, man. I'm telling you, these people know these guys. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to say thank you for that tour, man. And I know you know what I mean, we we gonna meet up again. But yeah, man, I appreciate that,
Hmm.
man. And listen, when this guy come and pick me up, man, I'm telling you, man, I can't explain it, but I really, really appreciate the love, the support. Shout out to Devante. He was there. Grace Logistic never come out, man. He never showed up. I came there twice, and Grace just. You see why I gotta call these guys out, Mark? You see why I gotta keep calling these guys out, man?
He said, "Don't come to Chicago and get in trouble." He can't. He couldn't get in trouble because I was there. I was standing on. I was on business. I was standing on business.
Oh
And
man,
nothing gonna happen to him. I ain't gonna let nothing happen to him so his wife can call me. So as long as
my
I was
my
with
wife,
him, you know, they
my
they was
wife,
good.
my wife told Mark. My wife told.
Yeah, yeah. She said put him on the phone. I guess because he
Oh
was
man.
acting a goddamn fool on that live. So he handed me the phone. I'm like, who is this? It's her. She like, Kirk can't handle this. Kirk can't handle this liquor. So that's all she had to tell me to know, like, man, basically in so many words, look after him. So, but
Oh
he
man.
with me, so
Oh
he
man.
Gucci.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
Gucci.
hey. We'll show you, man. So I stayed downtown, right? Because we spend the night downtown, me and my boy Terrence, because you told us where to go. Like you
Yeah.
direct us to all the spots. So you get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I want y'all close by me. Y'all stay
right,
right
right,
around the
right,
corner from me. Yeah, I want y'all close by. I sent the black
right,
car
right.
service. I ain't sent no Uber. I sent y'all car service, man. Come
Man,
on, man. I
listen,
told
man.
you when you come to my city,
Man, listen,
the
man.
city is yours. We don't have stuff nothing when you come to my city, man. See,
Man,
now you
listen,
seen it. See, they
listen.
used to seeing me in this white T-shirt, and I'm
Dog,
gonna keep
man.
it that way.
Oh
You're gonna
man.
keep seeing me in that white T-shirt. We don't show cars,
Listen.
we don't show money, we don't show none of that stuff. They
Oh
gonna keep
man.
seeing the white T-shirt. You got a glimpse though, but anytime you come to the city,
Yo, I'm speechless talking
anytime
to you right now. I'm speechless talking to you right
you,
now. You know what I'm saying?
anytime you come to my city, man, the city is yours, man. Just let me know you're coming, and
Grace Logistics said, glad you did not take him to O Block. Oh
he
man.
wanted to go to Old Block.
I
I was
told him
gonna take
let's
him to
go to
Old
O
Block, let him
Block.
take a picture by the
Yeah,
building.
you think I'm
Yeah,
scared of O
we
Block?
just didn't have the time.
Just didn't have the
No, you
time,
ain't nothing to
man.
be scared. We just didn't have the time. But
Yeah,
if you
man.
want to take a picture in front of the mural next time,
Yeah, man. I'm
I'll
gonna go.
take y'all over
Hey, Grace, Grace, Grace. The next time, man, me and Kenisha's coming to Chicago again. You gotta be there, man. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? See, y'all want us to go on YouTube and put out what we're gonna do. You get what I'm saying? It's not gonna work like that, man. You gotta get ready, Grace. So, but yeah, man, I really appreciate the love and the support you show us Friday, man. You really go out and man, above and beyond for us, man, visiting, man. And I'm telling you, man. And my boy Terrence, man, he show you love. We talk and
there.
yeah, man. He was on top of
You had
it.
a good time?
Huh? He had a good time, man.
Yeah.
Man,
Cool,
I'm
cool.
telling you, he could not. He could. We didn't know what to say. He's just like, man, Mark is the real deal, bro. Like seriously. And that just show to. I just want to say this, man. That just go to show that us in the black community, man, and content creator and people that do these YouTube together, man. If we just form a bond and just like connect the dots where all of us can be together and just show love and support and not trying to outdo nobody and not trying to come in this internet stuff and a bunch of it because I know my status. I don't have to come on the internet to prove no status. You get what I'm saying? And like Mark say, y'all see him. Listen, you see him on the internet and he's in this white t-shirt, but I'm telling you, when this guy come to pick me up, I ain't gonna tell you what he drive, but it ain't no 30, 40, 50, 60, no 70,000. It's like up there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But I'm just telling you,
that's
man, it's real. And so I think like content creator, we need to support and show each other love. But man, a lot of guys out here, they're on a field trip and an ego. So ain't nothing we can do about that. But I really appreciate you dropping by, man. we're gonna do the Wise Man podcast Tuesday on your channel, and we're gonna be
Hmm.
talking to Coolio. So you're gonna
Hmm.
fly back home tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I fly back home tomorrow. I gotta tear this town up one more night. I was in the club last night. Some guy walked up to me like, man, he walked up to me just like this. Man,
Yeah.
ain't you that box truck? Ain't you that box truck N-word from Chicago,
Uh
from
huh.
YouTube?
Uh huh.
I'm like, yeah. And he was like, he started introducing me to, pointing at me and shit. But so I didn't know. Yeah, I only got like 12,000, 13,000 subscribers. I didn't know, people really
Mm-hmm.
know me like that. And I'm out in Arizona, you know what I'm saying? So.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
yeah. So somebody walked up and recognized me last night. So, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man. Yeah, I'll be back here. I'll be back in Chicago tomorrow.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
back in
Yeah.
Chicago
Yeah.
tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
I got
night.
one more
Yep.
day out here.
Yeah,
Tear this
man.
town up one more time tonight. And,
Yes.
back
Yes,
home
sir. Yes,
tomorrow.
sir. Appreciate it, man. Well, I'm gonna let you go, man, because I know you're gonna rest for tonight. Cause I know you're gonna. I made it to Salt
Nah,
Lake,
man.
so you know what I mean. So yeah,
I
man. I'm
gotta
gonna
hit the
let you
street.
go.
I'm gonna hit the about to hit the street in a minute, man. Ain't no rest, man. Ain't no rest, man. I have
Kenisha,
to rest when I get back home. Huh?
Kenisha think I was out hunting girls. You know what I mean?
She don't think that. Do she for real?
No,
She don't think
man.
that, does she?
She think I was trying to take one of them girls in. You the one who said that this girl
What?
Mark is something else, man. Mark said
What?
she come to the club in a Jordan and a rainbow outfit.
She did. She did. She did. She had on some Jordans in a rainbow outfit.
Oh man.
$12 outfit from Rainbow. Yes,
she
you
was
gotta
peep
watch out for them ones.
she was peep
Them the
she
ones
was
that'll
she
set
was
you up.
peeping you, man. She said you're not
She
from
wasn't peeping
Chicago.
me. No, when y'all told her where y'all was from, and then y'all told her I was from here, that's when she because see the thing is, man, people will set you up out here. Well, out there.
Right,
I ain't at
right.
home right now, so you gotta be careful, you know what I'm saying? So she knew when she seen me that I wasn't going, I'm on business. So,
Right, right.
chicks in Chicago, man, they prey on out of towners, you know what I'm saying? And how you
Yeah.
set up and all type of shit. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah.
wasn't going. So,
Yes, sir.
but
Well, man, definitely, man. When you drop in Philly, we're gonna do it big, man. So, appreciate it again. And like I said, man, I'm gonna tell you publicly, man. I really appreciate Friday night was I can't explain it, man. So, for all the people who watch both of us live Friday night, you know what we're talking about. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, Mark is the real deal. All right. I came with thousands of dollars in my pocket and he told me to keep it. Right, Mark?
yeah, man. Well, if you come to my town, I told you the
Hey,
city is
hey,
yours,
Chase,
man. It's
hey,
yours.
hey, Chase is a big man though. Chase really pop it off, man. Chase
Oh
really
yeah,
pop Chase really
Chase
pop it
had the
off.
Chase had the plug at the
Uh,
club. The line was
oh
down the
man.
street and around the corner.
Oh man.
So, that ain't my district. Like that district he frequent, that's more that younger generation. That's their little nightlife area. So I'm not plugged in with those bouncers.
Right.
But he walked straight up to the bouncer and
Yep.
shoot, 10 seconds later, we jumped the whole line. So
Chase the
Chase was
man.
plugged in that area. And when I got in there, I just started seeing a bunch of women I knew.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They
Yep.
just started
Mark
coming up.
walked
But
to the door and he was getting hugs left, right, and center, man. I want to be like you when I grow up, man.
no, you don't. Listen, you got a wife, you got kids, man. Listen, this lifestyle, man,
That's what I'm saying. I'll never
it's
be like
cool,
you.
but hey, man,
I'll never be
sometimes,
like
man,
you
they
because
get,
you know.
but sometimes I yearn for a wife and kids, man. It's cool, but if I had to make a decision where I want to continue to, I don't want to call myself like a playboy or nothing, but continue to go on at this route or be married with kids, I choose married with kids
Hmm.
anytime. But
Yeah,
it is what it is,
having a
man.
family is definitely a different stone, man. It's you can't it's different. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But when I say grow up like you, man, I'm talking about the stuff you pull off Friday, man. I'm telling you, man.
Oh man, you know
Overall,
we gonna
I
run.
wanna I wanna be like you overall, man.
Nah, man, you don't want to be like you don't want these problems, Kirk, man. You don't want these. You
Man,
don't
you
want
come,
these
yo,
problems, man.
you come and pick us up, man. You were, man. Terrence was like, yo, man, Mark the real deal. You know what I mean?
Oh man, you talking about one of them toys, man? Yeah, man, we
Oh
got a few
man.
toys, man. We just don't talk about it, man. We just, wear our little white
Mm-mm-mm.
t-shirt.
Mm-mm-mm.
We let these guys go mess with the guys with the Lamborghinis that's telling them they can get rich. With the box, the $30,000 a month with the rental truck. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We
Rent a
keep it
truck.
quiet over here.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna be talking to the dispatcher. I'm bringing her up right now, and
yeah.
she's gonna be talking about a lot of mess that's been going on in the trucking business. So, you know what I mean.
Mm,
So I'm gonna give her a shout out. I'm gonna do it as a tribute to leaving the channel because I
mm-hmm,
talked to you extensively behind the scene. I'm changing the name of the channel, and I'm
mm-hmm.
just gonna be talking about different subject because I feel like the whole box truck thing. You know what I mean?
Think it's a
Um,
wrap?
no, I'm not saying it's a rap, but on my channel, I'm not. I'm not. I just feel like I reach a point where I want to grow I'm a type of dude where I like to just grow. You get what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm,
so the Wise Man podcast is where I'll be talking about trucking. You get what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
Over here, I want to talk about something different. So I'm not gonna stop talking about box truck and trucking. It's just not on my
mm-hmm,
channel. You get what I'm saying? I feel like I just need to
mm-hmm,
move on to something else. You get what I'm saying? And
mm-hmm.
see where it takes me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be talking about, different stuff, man. So yeah. All right. But I'm gonna let you go, man. I'm gonna let you rest because I know you gotta get some sleep for tonight. And all right, just be careful out there, man. All right. And I will
All
touch
right,
base
bro.
with you later. All right.
All right, man. Y'all be
All right.
safe.
All right.
Appreciate you.
All
All
right,
right.
man. Mark
Later.
the Mentor, guys. Go subscribe to his channel, man. Go subscribe to Mark the Mentor and follow me over there with the Wise Man Podcast. Warrior Express, I call you, did not pick up your phone. And I'm not gonna be calling. You ain't never see a 610 number that was me, man. You think it was a bill collector calling you on Sunday? Come on, man. You gotta answer the phone, man. Anyway, guys, I have a dispatcher. I'm gonna bring her up, and this lady is I'm telling you, man. A lot of people think I don't like dispatchers. Let me clear this up before I bring her up because she said that. You get what I'm saying? She said that I got beef with dispatchers. No, I talk about dispatchers who are not. Oh yeah, Joe. Sorry, Joe. Yes, I did talk to you. Sorry, Joe. I did speak to you. I'm talking about the next guy. um, I don't have a problem with dispatchers. I have a problem with dispatchers who take advantage of truckers and their business. I did a live a few months ago and I said dispatchers are ripping your company off, running your business and ripping your company off in the process. Okay. And she's going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff that I've been telling you guys. She's a very, 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 very outspoken woman. She gonna let you cry, mama. Good evening, Miss Tracy. How you doing? Oh, you unmute. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. How
Hey
you doing?
guys,
Good
what's up?
evening. How you
Good
doing?
evening.
Oh my goodness. What's good, man? You
Hush, life, Jesus,
Jesus is always good, of course. Hell yeah.
always,
Always good, man. Always good. How you
always
doing?
good.
How is your Sunday? How you
My Sunday has been going great. I done started working, looking for loads for Monday. But
Oh
it's just,
man. Oh man.
I have
Oh
to say,
man.
it is
Wait a
a
minute.
honor to be on this show.
Wait a minute. You are what? On a
Yeah,
Sunday, you're doing what?
I'm looking for loads for my carriers.
So man, you know some of these dispatches is in Miami right now riding ski bike.
Yeah, I know they are.
Man, so you telling me these guys are getting dispatches that not even looking for load on Sunday?
Don't even work for them. I'm working
Oh
hard for
man.
mine.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. Anyway, you reach out to me. First I want to say uh welcome to the show. You reach out to me and we talk, and I decided I'm gonna bring you up. This is a second dispatcher I'm gonna bring on the show, and I'm gonna do it as a final tribute to the people that watch the channel and follow the channel. And I want you to. We're gonna talk about things that people are doing. We're gonna talk about what is some of the common issue that you see with guys. We're gonna talk about, you know, your experience as a dispatcher, the problem you have with truck drivers, because we've been preaching a lot of stuff on the internet. You follow me and Mark. So a lot of the reoccurrence issue that we constantly talk about, you're actually living it.
Yes.
And I'm gonna let you share your experience dealing with truckers. Of course, we talk about box truck over here mainly. I'm a semi slash box truck guy. I started out with cargo van, moving to box truck, and now I got a semi. So I a lot of the stuff you say to me behind the scene, I can relate to it because I know. You get what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I just happen to have the privilege to don't get into a lot of the issue that you explained to me, and so I wanted you to just share with the audience. Um, you are a dispatcher.
Yes.
How long you been a dispatcher, and you have your company, that's your company right here on the screen,
Yes.
everyone. So just introduce yourself to everyone and let us know who we're talking to.
Okay. Hi guys. My name is Tracy. I am from Cartersville, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I am currently a medical assistant. I've been in the nursing field for over 30 years, but I was in logistics for over 16. I was in the back of logistics. I was in a stove plant, um, seeing the product, getting it loaded on the truck, pulling parts for the truck. So I said, let me try the dispatching end of it since I done logistics. And I also have a sister that worked for Tip Top Service. Well, I didn't mean to call Tip Top out, but anyway, she was in the corporate world
Mm-hmm.
of it. So I
Mm-hmm.
learned a lot from her also. So that's my background with trucking.
Okay, so you're not some lady that just see that there was a boom and a spike in the pandemic and you just decide to just be a dispatcher. You actually have logistic experience.
Yes.
Okay.
And if I'd have known what I knew now, I should have got in it back when the boom was going.
Oh, right, right. You would have saved a lot of people. Now,
Ooh, hey, I would have been living like you and Mark.
oh man. Now listen, let's start with a box truck, right?
Okay.
It's a 26-foot box truck with a lift gate, and most brokers who are looking for a box truck, right?
Hmm.
um you do your negotiation, negotiation with brokers and all that stuff. I want to talk to you about the broker side of it first.
Okay.
As a female, because I hear this a lot, and a woman in business, do you get a lot of pushback from brokers when you're trying to negotiate loads?
Well, honestly, I don't because I was in the medical field. Well, I still am in the medical field. So
Uh-huh.
it's all about customer service and how you approach someone when they answer the phone. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't get a lot of pushback, but I can tell that somebody before me has called and they may have cussed the broker out and they just having a bad day. So they really don't even want to hear what you got to say. But, I'm like, good morning. How are you? I'm calling about this load. I make it quick. I make it short, simple, and sweet
Mm-hmm.
because they're already mad because of the other person that's done called and disturbed them.
Mm-hmm.
So, it works both sides. The brokers need to have more understanding because a lot of us really don't even want to call. We wish they just had a box and said book, but they don't. Most don't.
Mm-hmm.
So, you have to talk to them. And I feel like being a broker, you need to have some customer service, regardless if you're mad or not. But
Mm-hmm.
we have to use them because we need to put their freight on our trucks. So we
Right.
have to.
You said something just now, and I've done live where I talk about the approach, and I told people like, you call the broker, He said good morning. You don't acknowledge a good morning. You're answering the slang and the yeah and the
Yeah.
aight and
Oh, yeah.
alright, bro. And you get what I'm saying? And
Mm,
as a woman listening to you say that, I know that as a business owner, talking to a guy on the next side of the end can be a big turnoff. You get what I'm
yeah.
saying? Um, uh, could you tell us, as a again as a woman in business and dealing with guys on a old with their truck? Do you anyone give you pushback? Do they treat you a certain type of way? This is pertaining to truck drivers now, just like the brokers. When you call them, do they respect you and so forth? What about the truck drivers?
Well, honestly, I don't get any pushback because I know how to talk to people.
Uh-huh.
Um, but my pushback is when you're dealing with a trucker, they think every dispatcher is the same.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a story for you, baby. We're not. Everybody is not the same. Everybody has their own way of doing stuff, their own personality. And some people know how to deal with people and some people don't. And you
Mm-hmm.
just got to pick and choose. And this is an open market. So the world is free. I mean, I know you guys talk to 1,001 dispatchers, but I'm that dispatcher that sit back and I look in and see what's going on. And I don't want my business to be ran the way that I see a lot of things going on. And so
Right.
that's the reason I don't do a lot of cold calling. I
Mm-hmm.
don't do a lot of sifting. I'm always on Facebook. I'm always on Instagram looking at
Mm-hmm.
stuff. But I just want all of us to start treating each other with respect because all dispatchers aren't the same.
um Talking about dispatcher not being the same, I think one of the difference that I can say about dispatchers, and I'm I don't have anything against dispatcher. You
Right,
you said that to me, that, oh, I'm not a fan of dispatcher. I mainly focus on dispatcher who take advantage of the truckers because they don't know, and we're gonna get into the
right,
manipulation of how people turn their business over to dispatchers and brokers,
right,
and they literally run their truck and the finance that they lose out because they literally don't know what they're doing.
right.
But as backstruck business owner who come to you and want your service, what are some of the common issue that you have with guys who come in with their 26-foot backstroke and they want to start running with you? What are some of the common issue you have with them?
Well, first and foremost, if you don't have your paperwork, your truck together, then we got to go through that whole process. And you got to fill out carrier package. You got to fill out stuff on your truck.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them don't have inspections. A lot of them don't know what EODs are. So you're telling them all this stuff, and they're like, duh, I don't know, because they were actually running for a company that was forced dispatching. So they would find them a load and just make them take it. You either take it or leave it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm going through. You have to help everybody get their paperwork together. And I thought when they come to you, you already supposed to be together. So I don't mind helping you get together, but I learned the hard way. Helping always isn't the best way because you end up doing a lot of stuff that you need to be charging for.
Right, right.
Honestly.
Right. And so, when now a lot of guys come to you and you said they don't have their paperwork together. We talk about this on the channel. Again, what you're saying, I'm just letting you talk because
Right.
I already I say it, but I don't say it nice like you. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm more, but I'm letting you say the things that I've been saying, because a lot of people think that you buy a truck, and it's just running a truck and trying to get 20, $30,000. We talk about people getting scammed off the internet, and this whole idea of $100,000 in 2 weeks with a 26-foot box truck. Um, do you find guys coming to you and want those ridiculous money that's been promoted on the internet?
Yes, all the time. I mean, they want 6K, 7K, And honestly, it's not out there unless you're running with a company. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I'm looking from Sunday to Sunday for lows on my in between time of my jobs and stuff that I have going on. And it's hard when their authority is new. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's so many things that they have to get in line. And then you've got to find a broker that's going to take new authority because so much stuff has been going on in the trucking scene here in the past couple of months. Everybody's starting to shoot up on their authority. And you're
Mm-hmm.
like, really? And you have these that been driving for 3 years, and some of them didn't even know to go sign up for authority to get their authority even started. So you're like, wow, I'm
Mm-hmm.
coming in and I got to tell you this. So who you been driving for?
Right, right, right. And we have a discussion behind the scene. I'm not gonna bring it to the forefront, but
Right,
guys doesn't know the difference between putting a driver in a truck requirement versus putting a lease on operator, owner operator in their truck. They come to you with that madness trying to explain to you. I mean, the conversation they have with you is pretty much delusional.
right.
But are you find more people, do you get a lot of people like that who would say to you they need a particular thing but it doesn't exist? Do you find a lot of the guys who are like that?
A whole lot, a whole lot because they want their truck to run, but they've got to come out of the truck because they got to go get a 9 to 5, but they still want this truck to run. So they just want to put anybody in the truck. And
Okay,
it doesn't happen like that.
right. So we're talking about businessman who buy a truck,
Hmm.
right? And what, for whatever reason, he can't either maintain to run the truck anymore, but he have to get a job because the truck is not generating that income, but at the same time he wants a driver to put in the truck. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? And so he
Right.
come to you, but the stuff that he's telling you to put a driver in the truck does not make any sense.
None.
You get what I'm saying? And
Right.
my thing is, this is why you in business, in a trucking business. Listen, I'm gonna say this. If you buy a truck and you gotta park it to go get a 9 to 5, don't put no driver in the truck.
Mm-mm.
Just
Don't.
sell your truck and just focus on your 9 to 5, because you can't have both of them. It doesn't work like that. You get what I'm saying? And I'm talking about guys like what we're talking about. You get what I'm saying? I'm not talking
Mm.
about guys who have their business structured. I'm talking about the delusion guys. You get what I'm saying? Who thinks that you can go back to work and then put up some crazy requirement for some guy to come and drive your truck while you at a job and then turn over your whole business to Miss Tracy. And this is why I did that live, because again, that person was telling you you need to find a driver, correct?
Yes.
So
Yes.
you prove my point, because this is what I've been telling people. Why is it a dispatcher responsibility to go and find you a driver? You see what I'm telling you?
Exactly.
This is why I said that you guys are letting brokers and dispatchers run your company and rip you off in the process. You get what I'm saying? And here I have a dispatcher now saying that their drivers, their business owners are turning their business over to her to go find drivers. It is your responsibility to go find your driver. And then you come to her with the truck and the driver so she can move forward and look loads and do what she got to do. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, how much can you do? And I feel like, and this is why I asked you before we even started about being a woman in business and dealing with a lot of these guys, because I feel like a lot of guys, because you're a female,
Yeah.
and they feel like Miss Tracy cool, or you some type of like, she my mama, so she got me. You get what I'm saying? Or
Yep.
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
my point that I'm trying to make is that you are a businessman, and this is a problem with the black community. Y'all want to start stuff, y'all can't maintain it. Y'all don't want to be accountable. Y'all don't want to hold your position. Y'all want to run around here and talk about your boss with an LLC. But then when we look at the 1099 for the last 2 years,
Mm.
you only make 30 grand.
Yeah.
and then walking around telling people that you got a 9 to 5 2 box truck and you make multiple stream of income. You are an idiot. Guys
Yeah.
like me laugh at you. You get what I'm saying? We laugh at you. I don't pay that nonsense no mind. You get what I'm saying? You have 2 trucks and can't even maintain $100,000 a year off each truck. And then you run on the internet and follow these idiots telling y'all that y'all can make $1 million in 2 weeks. Y'all believe that nonsense? We have a dispatcher here now telling y'all the same thing, that y'all giving over your business to her. She's a dispatcher. She's not your mama. She's not your wife. She's not your girl. She's not your daughter, your whatever. This is a woman that's running a business. And when I say it, you guys say, I don't know what I'm talking about because I'm Jamaican. Well, she American. So, hey, tell them again, Miss Tracy. Tell them that it's not their responsibility.
And it's not our responsibility. But me as a dispatcher, now money talk. So if you gonna give me some money and you tell me your truck is set up, then I'll advertise for you. But you're gonna pay for me to advertise for you. But I'm not running your business. You can't tell me to do this, this, and this when I know it's wrong. So I'm not even gonna get in the Kool-Aid. I'm not even gonna start stirring it up. So you make it hard for us that's really out here running the game like it's supposed to be ran, but you still got older hands that want to call you and give you direction with your company on what to do.
Let
And
me
don't
ask
care if you lose your company or what.
let me ask you a question. When you say all their hands, how many years in business are we talking about?
Three or more. Three or
So
more
if
years.
so if you are a businessman in business and you still need somebody to hold your hand, you need to turn your truck over to some guy in California so they can ship weed in it. You
Yeah.
don't need to be in the trucking business. Go find some side hustle, move garbage, go do something
Anything.
else. You get what I'm saying? Because y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. And this is a point that I try to prove to people all the time. Y'all start these business, y'all come over here, y'all run around, y'all follow these people on the internet. Now we have a lady here said 3 years later, you still need, listen, 3 years, listen, in 3 years, listen to me. The government, the United States government, the IRS, give you 3 years to take a hit. You don't have to show any profit for the first 3 years, meaning that you do not have to pay tax, basically. You get what I'm saying? You can take a hit. And if 3 years later you're still running in the negative and still need people to hold your hand, you need to park that truck and come out of it.
Yes. Yes.
You don't need to be in business. You don't understand business. You like the, you know what? You know what? You like the idea of a business owner, but running and maintaining a business, a bunch of y'all don't have anything. You don't know what y'all doing. You get what I'm saying? And so you have a lady, she's running a dispatching company. She have her own business to run. I got guys come to me when I was doing mentorship, and guys would ask me all these questions. Kirk, when I do this, would I make 6 grand? No, you won't make 6 grand. Oh, but I thought you said. I said it, but I'm not going to sit and tell you. I'm going to guarantee you that.
Right. Right.
Not because you see I make 7,000, 8,000, $15,000, meaning that you're going to come with a 3 months, 2 months authority and make the same thing.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm good at what I'm doing. I understand the protocol. I'm the one that create what I'm doing. See, some of y'all don't want to create anything. Y'all want to create a bunch of babies and end up in a court system and then get mad at the system and then call your baby mama she trash her on the internet. That's what y'all good at. You get what I'm saying? But when it comes on to making real money and maintaining the lifestyle that the average person can have, we're talking about $5,000, $20,000 a month. Some of y'all can't even maintain 5 grand. Listen, 5 grand a week, some of y'all can't maintain.
Mm-hmm.
Still don't know their cost per mile. What's your cost per mile? What is the cost per mile? You got 5 girl number in your phone, but you run the business, you don't know what the cost per mile is. So I talk about it all the time, but now you're here dealing with it on the level that I don't know how you do it. Honestly, I don't know how you do it. So you got guys who are coming to you who are asking to take charge of their business. Now, what about those guys who don't want to work, who put that radius on their business, but still want to make the 15, $20,000 a day?
Right. And that is really, really becoming an issue because a lot of people have not mismanaged their money, so they don't have that cushion that will
Wait,
allow
wait,
them.
wait. You said they do what?
A lot of them has mismanaged their money.
You mean they go to the L-Cat dealer after they make their first $20,000?
Hellcat,
Uh huh.
house,
Uh huh.
girls. I mean, I don't know
Right.
what you do with your money, but I'm just saying a lot come. They don't have a cushion.
Uh huh.
They expect you to blink your eyes and have the load there. But I tell them, I say, you look at the load board just like I do, and you see what's on the load board. And I actually go the extra mile and help them look for a lot of other stuff. But the thing about it is if I can't find you anything, then you got to have a plan B. Just like Kirk and y'all listen to Mark, I'm going to tell you guys, with me and my company listening to Kirk and listening to Mark, I have learned so much that it is unreal that people I know in the trucking business personally, and I call and I got to give them 250 off the top just to talk. But Kurt and Mark give so much information. You can you can run a great business if you just focus, pay attention to what they're saying, and go do what you got to do. I've even heard people say, "Oh, you call a dispatcher, they want to be a therapist." Well, sometimes we got to be a therapist because y'all coming here unreal, thinking y'all finna make 6K. I mean, where you gonna get it at unless you got a contract, unless you got a broker in your pocket that's gonna give you that lane every single day or every other day, dropping and picking, dropping and picking. I mean, come on. And they giving you the money that you want, which it is out there, but you got to find the rabbit in the hole, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
You got to find that rabbit in the hole to give you what you want.
Mm-hmm. Do you find a lot of female truck drivers in the box truck, or just mainly male?
I've only dealt with male, but here lately on some of my Facebook platforms and stuff, I have seen some females.
Mm-hmm.
None has ever, well, about one or two has reached out, but they never followed up or
Mm-hmm.
anything because you see the big quote, I can get you 6K, I can get you 7K, and I never hear from them again. So
Uh-huh.
that's the reason I kept watching you.
Mm-hmm.
I kept following you and Mark,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to go back and
Mm-hmm.
revise my plan
Uh-huh.
because I was actually losing because I
Right.
was helping so much.
Right. And me and you have a discussion, and I put you on game, and I show you some of your
Yes.
error, some of your flaws, some of the stuff that you were doing wrong. I help you correct those stuff, and I tell you that if you maintain that type of business ethic, that you're not gonna be fail. And I'm getting out of the whole truck spectrum on the internet. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I just wanted to bring you up so your people could see that a lot of the stuff that I talk about, I want them to hear from a different perspective, from a different individual. You get what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Hit the like button when you guys come in the live. Hit the like button. I'm talking to Miss Tracy today. She's a dispatcher, and we're talking about a lot of the guys who are coming out here with the truck and just being unrealistic. Get what I'm saying? What about the guys who don't want to work? What about those guys who come to you but they don't want to work? What about those guys?
It's unreal, and most of the time you can't even find them lows because they don't want to go nowhere. They want to stay 100 miles or 200 miles, and I mean, what is that going to get us when you live in the middle of nowhere? When you get on Google and you see, I mean, I can't get you out. You might have to drive 50 miles deadhead just to get to the first pickup.
Mm-hmm.
but a lot is just they're unreal. I mean, it's unrealistic. And when I came in the well, as I was growing up, people that drove 18 wheelers, box trucks, whatever you want to drive, they would be gone for weeks at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And the wife would take care of home and she was working. And
Mm-hmm.
I understand a lot of people can't get on the road, can't do this, can't do that. But like they always tell us, we gotta have a plan. And
Mm-hmm.
it's unrealistic to stay local unless you just gonna say, oh, forget all of this. Let me go find me a contract and let me stay home. That's the
Right.
only thing that's gonna keep you home and making money.
Um, do you think that is laziness or because I really want to talk about do
Okay.
you think is laziness or do you think the culture is spoiled? Do you think American culture is spoiled and people are just lazy and spoiled, but at the same time they want the perks of life? Do you think that's what contributing to people being the way they are?
Yes, because we are lazy in America. We are very lazy. And I don't care who bash me or whatever. But here in America, it's the best country ever if you've ever been to out of the country.
Right.
Only because we are free to do whatever we want to do. We can lose $1 million and find a way to hustle that $1 million back up.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas we get mad at the other cultures who want to come here, who want to work, who want to make a living, who want to send their money home, and all this stuff, and we want to talk about them. But if you look at it, that's who they want to hire because that's who's working. But as us, we don't want to work. You call your driver, you say, I got a load here. No, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it because they want $2 a mile and it ain't even on the board. I mean, you can't even find it. And I don't only look at low boards. I know people to call
Right.
personally. And I'll be like, hey, I need this much for this. They'll be like, well, Tracy, I can't do it. So I'm looking like, okay. So I call them back and they'll be like, no, well, I can't do it. I'll just, I'll just sit here. Maybe we'll find something tomorrow or you'll find something after a while. And I tell them, no, I'm giving you 4 hours of my time because I got to go make a living too. Because if I don't find a load, then I don't get paid.
Right. I want
And
to
that's just simple. And I mean, I love America. I went out of the country. I seen what it was like. I was actually married to a foreigner. I know what it's like. They can't take it over here, all our bills that we have. But we steady got them. We steady making them. But we don't want to work. I don't
Mhm.
know what it is. I actually been trying to, get people to work. Nobody wants to work. I don't know what's going on. I got 4 jobs and I'm 53. And I
Mhm.
told my mama, I wished I had this hustle when I was 26
Right.
and I wouldn't be doing this. But not down in none of my Americans. I love America. But the truth is the truth, fellas, ladies, gentlemen. The truth is the truth. Pandemic spoiled all of us.
Mhm.
And if you ain't got no money left from pandemic, then it is what it is. It's time to get back out and work. And they done created so much stuff that we don't have to go to a 9 to 5. You can have your own. You can make it. But you might have to be on the road 1 or 2 days
Mhm.
and then come home. I mean, think realistic. I'm seeing people lose their homes because they don't want to go over the road and make a living.
Right. And see, I want to talk about the accountability, and this is why I'm changing my channel because I feel like I got more than just box truck conversation to have,
Right,
and I really want to have, and of course, when I switch over to that, I'm gonna bring you back because we can have a dialogue.
right.
But before I say I'm gonna talk about accountability, but before I go that. Isaac said that most get in the box truck game because they don't want to work. Andrew,
It doesn't matter.
it
You got
don't
to work
it doesn't
regardless
make
if
any
you get in
sense.
on a bicycle. If you get on a bicycle, you still got to work. I mean, they got bicycle people delivering. They don't want to work. But if you want, I was always raised, if you want to eat, you got to work.
Right.
Because ain't nothing sitting in your lap. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Lord, I probably ain't supposed to say this on YouTube, but it ain't no more help out there. They'll cut you out, cut you off.
Right.
So, you got to work. I don't, if you got that solution, how you can run that box truck without working, please let me know so I can pass it on. And you're going to be a
But
billionaire.
but my thing is, it doesn't make any sense what he says, because if you don't want to work, working it's a individual choice, right?
Yes.
Laziness, it's a choice. We all have choice, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't want to work, like, because this is a statement,
Yeah.
most get in the box truck game because they don't want to work. It can't be, because in the
Mm-mm.
box truck business, you're going to work harder than if you were working at a 9 to 5. You
And
get what
I'm
I'm saying?
going to tell
But,
you,
but, but wait, but wait, because he's saying, I mean, for a company. If you don't want to work for a company, then when you come in a box truck, you should be working harder, like what
yes,
she's saying. But we're finding out that people are coming in box truck and finding out the opposite.
yes,
They're not working. They don't want to go OTR. They don't want to get up and go to do certain things. She's talking about guys who's going in box truck and doing 250-mile radius. You get what I'm saying? That's what she's talking about. Why would I quit a job, buy a truck, and then say I ain't leaving
I
out
ain't
the
going to
state?
run it.
But then when you was over there doing your 9 to 5, they could have sent you from Georgia to North Carolina, South Carolina.
Mm-mm.
Sometime you run up to Virginia, into sometime Delaware. You do all of that stuff for a company. But
Right.
when you get your own truck, it's because, let me tell you, let me break it down. Because I know, trust me, I know.
Yeah.
A lot of American people lack accountability.
Yeah.
They don't want to held accountable for the things that they are responsible for. Just like you said earlier on, a guy was losing truck because losing his house. People that lose house because they can't pay their mortgage.
Right.
You have people out here. Listen, let me say this, man. Some of y'all live in your apartment. You know why some of y'all got the attitude y'all got? Let me tell you why. You live in an apartment. You have a lease for a year. A year. Each year, your lease get renewed. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you the mindset. You got a $300 car note. You got one kid that your mama is helping you taking care of, or your brother, or whatever. You get what I'm saying? You got a truck that you bought for $15,000 and it's an international, and rather than you work it, because sooner or later the tranny gonna go or the engine gonna go, instead of you work it
Mm-hmm.
to make your money back, you play games.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And so a lot of y'all lazy because the real success that come in life that make you have a different status, it takes a lot of time and effort to create, and it has a lot of accountability come with it. And some of y'all don't want to be accountable. You get what I'm saying? So it's easy for y'all to be lazy and incompetent and stay home and have all these excuses. Just like I said, a bunch of y'all come out here and you jump from channel. You watch Mark the Mentor. Mark have done a great job over the year that
Yes.
he's been on YouTube. I created PowerPoints, dialogue, open up a whole host of stuff so you guys can understand not only box truck business but business in general.
Yes.
And a bunch of y'all watched Mark a year ago and still cannot master running a truck for a week. After
And
a while, it's going to be not an us the YouTuber. It's gonna be on you, the individual. It ain't got nothing to do with the dispatcher. It's gonna be you. It can't be everybody else's fault. It's going to be you. You get what I'm saying? And so if I'm running my business and I have a listen, I got a let me tell you, I got a mortgage. You see that semi? It's $6,800 a month.
mm,
You understand what I'm saying? I got my kids, I got all of that stuff going on. You think I can sit down here and talk about I'm gonna do 250 mile? I come on YouTube and I tell, a few months ago, I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he was telling me about his cousin. She filed for divorce. She
Yeah.
filed for divorce from her husband. You know what she and her husband filed for also?
Chapter 13.
Bankruptcy.
Yeah.
They filed for divorce and filed for bankruptcy. You know why she leave him? Because he doesn't want to be
Work.
held accountable and work.
Yeah.
But hey, this is America. One thing I know in America, it gives you a lot of time to waste.
Yeah.
Y'all do what you want to do. But I'm just saying, man, if you want to be a real businessman and come out here and be very successful, you can't be coming out here and pick and choosing and playing games. You get what I'm saying? And like Mark said, some of y'all are box truckers. You're not business owner. You're a box trucker. I did a live one time. I talk about the difference with us being a truck driver and a CEO. Some of y'all are truck drivers. Y'all know CEO. You don't own no business. You still got bad credit. You call $3,000 bad credit. You run around talking about you got a box truck. You make $15,000. You make $15,000 for the last 6 months, and you have bad credit. And when someone says, "How much money you owe?" 6 grand. You should be ashamed of yourself. 6 grand. You have a $6,000 credit debt, and you've been running a truck for the last 6 months, and you telling me you still got bad credit? You can't make this stuff up. But hey, they're your people, so
I love my people. I love my people. We just, we fall short, but they gonna get back on. They gonna get back on the horse, and we all gonna ride, and we all gonna eat good. But sometimes we just have to bump our head. But I want everybody to win, and that's the way I run my service. I
uh-huh.
want everybody to win, and so if A don't work, then hey, I'm shooting to them. Say, hey, let's go to B, and this is
Mhm.
what you got to do.
I
All my drivers know. I tell them we got to have a plan B too.
mhm. I,
We
I
can't
wanna
just
I
focus
want
on A. We got to have a B.
I wanna answer this question from AS.
Okay, that's next one.
He said, "Tell the people the truth." He said,
Being a truck
Tell
owner,
people,
you won't
hold on,
win. You will end
tell
up
the people
in
the
debt.
truth. Being a truck owner, you won't win. You will end up in debt. Let me tell you something, ANS. Let me tell you this. I don't know if
Mm-mm.
you're new to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Subscribe. But I'm gonna share a story with you, right? And I know the point you're coming from because I've seen. I talk about it on my I talk about it one time on the chat on my live. I know what point you're coming from. You're right. He is correct. Being a truck owner, you're not gonna win. You're gonna end up in debt. But hear what he's talking about. See some of you guys who come on the internet and then run go by 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 truck
Mm-hmm.
with a new authority. That's what he's talking. That's what Mark was trying to say the other day. Some of y'all can't grow one truck, yet y'all want 5 trucks.
Right.
So where you think you're gonna end up, Miss Tracy? In debt.
In debt. But the thing about it is they they don't think like y'all said. They don't make a plan because they don't get them. They don't get them service till they break down. They run them, and nobody's getting service. You might go get an oil change, but if somebody tell you you got a hose need to be done or something like that, you're like, okay, can I do this before it is? But that's the first question I ask: is your truck feasible to run OTR before you? I mean, because if not, then you need to go get it serviced because you ain't had an inspection. So you need to go get all that done and let's see what we can do. Because if I sign you up for a load that's going 1,000 miles and then you break down, you know what the consequences are. So let's just let's all let's take this free knowledge and use it. And those that still have box trucks, honestly, if you listen to Mark, you can keep your box truck, but nobody wants to work. Pick up some furniture. Do anything in it. Go. It's summertime. Landscaping. Go pick up some shrubs. Whatever you got to do to keep your truck.
I I
I
I don't
just don't get it.
I don't get it either. So when ANS is saying that a lot of guys going dead, yeah, you're
Yeah.
going dead because a bunch of y'all. Let me tell you something. I know people who come. My wife can tell you. I know guys who come in the box shop business and they come to me and they say, "Hey man, I see you doing a thing, blah blah blah," and I put them on game, right? Dude go buy one truck. Then 3 months later, he called me and said, "Yo, I bought two more truck." You know what I'm saying? In less than 6 months, he have five truck. This is a guy that I know. You know how much truck he
Mhm.
got today? None.
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 Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and another thing with I find with people who start business, y'all have this. Y'all is like this crave to be a boss, like this. It's like y'all want to prove to people that y'all this CEO. Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy a
Mm.
truck and I'm gonna put a driver in it, and I'm gonna buy a next truck and I'm gonna do me, and y'all got this all entire it's all entire picture in your head that you think a boss look like.
Mm.
And let me tell you the first thing of being a boss. An excellent boss is not only to start your own business, is not only to run your own business, but also to get involved in your business.
Yes.
See, some of y'all ain't involved in anything. You want to buy a truck, you want to turn it over to a dispatcher, you want to go and give your truck to the driver, and then you want to go and do whatever you want to do in the daytime, or you want to go and get a job. That's not a boss. You just all here. You ain't doing anything. The only people you're fooling is yourself.
Right.
Because the finance company, they're still gonna call you for that paycheck. They're not going for their
Mm-mm. The
finance payment.
payment.
They're not gonna call you dispatcher. They're not gonna call you driver. Your insurance company. The I the IRS is gonna ask you about taxes. Now we're gonna talk about taxes. I know I don't want to trigger you because I know you're gonna tell me that when it comes on to their taxes, that's a whole different conversation.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? But not filing taxes is a big issue. You understand what I'm saying? It's a big issue. And so if you guys are running a business, this is why I'm telling you I'm out. Because if you're running a business as a businessman, businesswoman, why is it that you're not taking it serious?
Right.
Let me tell you something, Miss Tracy. You know, one of the most dangerous thing that any human being can do is follow the deception of things or people that are going to lead them down to the end of the road.
In the
You got
road.
guys who come on YouTube. This is what I'm telling you. I said it all the time. Some of y'all come and you see Mark the mentor. Let me tell you this. I have mentored thousands of people. I've talked to thousands of people since I've been on YouTube. And people told me over and over and over and over again, Kirk, when I find your channel, I unsubscribe to everybody. I strictly
Right.
stick to you. You know why?
Right.
Because they didn't want to get in the danger of being get deceived. And I
Yes.
talk about it. Some of y'all are channel hoppers. You go to this guy, you go to this woman, you come to Kirky Fresh, you go to Mark the Mentor, you go to QB, you're just all over the place. And so when you decide to come in the business, you pick Buddy in Atlanta.
Yep. Yeah.
That's what happened when you are a channel hopper.
Yeah.
And don't tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about because
Yeah.
I got email of people who actually do a consultation with me and go to different YouTuber and then try to come back to me, end up just losing thousands of dollars. I know what I'm talking about. See, when
Yeah.
I say stuff on the internet, y'all don't really know why I say it. You get what I'm saying? You come and see Mark and you say, man, this dude is real. This dude is dropping game. This dude is dropping analytics. This dude is dropping this. This guy is predicting. This guy got the whole, Mark gave you the whole basket. And what do? You go to trucking out the fox
Yeah.
because he got a damn rented Mercedes that caught your eye. See, Mark is home in his white tee. No, you should have seen Mark Friday. You would have been. Oh man, you think Buddy in Atlanta or something?
Mm.
You should have seen Mark. Y'all ain't see. You should have seen Mark Friday.
And I'm sure Mark has it because he's
Oh man,
cool. He's Mark is cool. He's set back. He's not telling his business. And honestly, anybody can have a Hellcat that want a Hellcat. But trust, if you want that Hellcat, you gotta work for it. You can't just get the Hellcat and quit working, because who gonna pay for it? I mean, going up and down the road is not going to pay for it. It needs gas, it needs tune-ups, it needs oil changes, and oil changes aren't cheap for those cars. BMW, Mercedes, none of that. Most of them you got to go straight to the dealership. You can't go to the shade tree like we used to say. The
right?
shade tree mechanics that would go buy
Yeah,
the oil at the local
yeah,
station and fix it. You can't do
yeah.
that.
Right.
So if you want nice things, you got to work hard for them.
And I talk about when you open up your we started the dialogue and started to talk about
Mm-hmm.
um this whole business. One of the key things you said is communication, and
Yes.
not only communication, but um the way you carry yourself. You're representing the name on the side of your truck.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm
Yes.
saying? Your name is TNT Transportation, yet you're walking in a office.
Yes.
You look like a rooster, smell like a rooster, you smell like weed, you
Mm-hmm.
smell like, your whole entire appearance. Your truck is dirty, inside and out.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You're a businessman now. Come on, we're talking about business owner. And I'm not saying everybody is the same thing, but we're talking about you own a business. But yet when you show up to pick up a load, you dirty and your truck dirty. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about dirty in the term. We're talking about for the last 2 weeks, it's been 70 degrees. Ain't no rain.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no rain. You get what I'm saying? But as a business owner, when are you going to step up to the plate and say, enough is enough? I'm not doing this no more. I got to do my business the way it's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to run. When are you
Yeah.
guys going to do it? Because here's the thing, dispatchers, brokers who take advantage of truckers, they're gonna continue prey on you till the
Yes.
day you come out of business,
Yes.
and they're gonna find another you. And I'm talking to Miss
Mm-hmm.
Tracy. She's looking for load today. I am in color in Salt Lake. I'm gonna deliver tomorrow, go to Phoenix. But you know what happened now? Some of y'all brokers, they're in Miami on a jet ski, or they're actually getting ready to go at dinner tonight
Yeah.
with their fancy girlfriend off the back of your company because you were too incompetent and lazy. 3 years later, you still have brokers ripping you off. You get what I'm saying? Or some of y'all watching my live and who watch my live over the years, some of y'all watch my live from the truck stop. And brokers send you there. You deliver a load Friday, you never get to deliver it on time. Because you couldn't make it to the next delivery, you missed the appointment, the pickup time, they close. They don't open on Saturday. You 1,000 miles away. You there from Friday till Monday. You know where your broker was? In Miami.
Yeah.
He was at a girl house. He was partying up down in the city. Because you leave your business up to those type of people, and those are the type of people I always talk about. But I always talk about brokers who sit down and wait for guys like you because they know you don't know what you're doing. A lot of stuff you guys go through. Someone asked me about Carrier 411. I don't know. I'm not cursing people out. I don't know how to get rid
Right.
of it. I know that if you put something on my business name and it's not true, I'ma sue you.
Right.
And I'm gonna go to Jamaica and I'm gonna get two buddy and we're gonna put your business out of business. No, I'm real. We're gonna use some cursing now, and yeah, we're gonna put you out.
Jesus, we got Jesus.
You get what I'm saying? But see, I can say those stuff and I can say that on the internet because brokers don't play with me like that. I don't get
Hmm.
those type of brokers. I don't get those type of people that gonna play games with me because all I gotta do is go to Jamaica and find me two guys who got a passport with a visa in it, and I'll just ship them over here.
Yeah,
And we just show up in the office, and the next day you ain't got a building.
yeah.
And you move into a next one, and we do it for another 6 months until they finally find out that we offer you. But see, I can say that because brokers don't play games with me. I don't play. I don't have to. They don't play games. You get what I'm saying? But they do that with you because they know you're a joker. And if this woman today, Sunday, if she is looking for load for you today on a Sunday, that means that she's taking her business serious. Some of you guys get up 8 o'clock in the morning. You ask question, Kirk, what time is the best time to go on the load board? I told you guys, go 7 o'clock, run down the load board, shoot a couple email, do a couple pre-call, leave voice messages, do
Hmm.
all of that stuff. That means you're first in line.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? All of that stuff. But a lot of you guys who come out here, you want to leave all that stuff up, and it's not our responsibility, man. You got to
Right.
take care of your business. You take care of your daughter, you take care of your son, you take care of your personal well-being. Why is it so hard for you guys to manage and maintain your business? It's not other people's responsibility. Now, we talked about this the other day about people who don't have the resource. Some of you guys are calling these dispatchers, and we talk about this, Miss Tracy. We can expand on it. You got $500. You call this woman for a load. She find you a load, only to find out you only got $500. You can't buy next. You can't fill a next. You can't fill a tank of gas to go pick up the next load. Now you're stuck because you can't. You don't have the resource. Like she said, you don't have the cushion. You can't run business like that.
Mm-mm.
You
That's
cannot
true.
run business like that. And I am an immigrant. And I know we talk about this behind the scene, Miss Tracy, but let's talk about the immigrants. Why they're taking over? Why they coming in this country and doing the stuff they're doing?
Because we're falling back and we're allowing them to get in our space. And then when they get in our space, then we're mad, but we can't be mad because we you guys allow them to do it. They offer you all this money and then they take it from you once they get you a load and force you to take a load, and it shouldn't work like that. But I'm gonna tell you, immigrants, no hard feelings, but they don't sleep. They always got their mind going to see what the next plan is. And that's what they're doing in the trucking business. They're really trying to put us as independent dispatchers out of business because they're starting to get up in groups and make their own companies and call it one big conglomerate service, and that's who's calling you. And then they're selling themselves, they're getting the best loads, and a poor person looking for a load, then you're getting the scraps because they done got all the good stuff.
Hmm.
So now you're trying to find a way to get your foot in with them to get the best loads. But all we got to do is just stay focused, stay on the game. And not saying that you can't go on a vacation or do whatever you got to do, because I'm going to tell you, the first year right now, my year, it's a tough year, but I'm going to make it because I done my homework. I looked at the different, how many dispatching companies are actually out there, successful, minority, all this good stuff. So I had to do my homework. So I want to be successful. So that may mean I might not get to go on a trip this year, but I'm okay with it. But when I do get to go on a trip, I'm going to enjoy myself. But until then, I want my business to work. And that's all. We just got to work and quit letting them come in and do what they want to do. I mean, if we all just work, we will be okay. But we
Mm-hmm.
don't want to work. We want it just laid in our lap,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not. And especially with a box truck, because I've been running into a lot of touch loads. You know you have to use your
Mm-hmm.
hand trucks. And when I say that, a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't want that. I want non-touch." But come on, sometimes you got to work
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
work your way to that.
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. Like I'm an immigrant, and I don't take offense to what you're saying because I'm a beast. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
I
I've
am
been like,
too.
I've been like that before I get to this country. And
Right.
you follow my channel. I came here. I didn't have a green card.
Hmm.
I didn't have to wait too long before some girl saw me because I was cuter back in the days.
Yeah, whatever.
I was the arm candy back in the days, so
Yeah,
I quickly get me a wife. But
yeah,
the point that I'm making is when I came with a mission and I had a plan.
yeah.
And I think when I came and you know, you know, I came around Jamaican guys and Jamaican man and woman
Mm-hmm.
that was in this country before me. A matter of fact, there were a couple guys who have been in this country longer than me that I actually came and get married and get a green card before them because and my grandfather, wife, son,
Hmm.
he was one of them. He'd been here for 5 years, and I came, and in less than 2 years, I got married, got my green card, and I was working with my buddy that was doing furniture delivery in Queens, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens,
Hmm.
wherever.
Hmm.
And being that I was I got upholstery history. I used to do that back home. That's my trade. I used to ride around with him, and sometime we'll try to deliver couches and it can't go in the house. So I'll just tear the arm apart and put it in and then put it back together. And I would make $300-$400, depends on the
Right,
type of stuff I gotta do. So I've been grinding.
right.
I think, being a immigrant because I know where I'm coming from and it's that fear of me not going want to go back.
Back,
Um
yeah.
and see that's
Or
another
lose what
thing.
you got.
And see, that's another thing. It's like the opposite in this country because the things that people over here comfortable with is the things that we immigrant fear of going back. If you look at
Right.
if you look at the Indians, they take over Canada. The Indian take over Canada. You go to Canada, they have the biggest population of migrant Indians. The Africans take over. I'm sorry. The Indian people take over Canada. The
Mm-hmm.
African take over England,
Yeah.
and the Spanish take over America.
Mm-hmm.
They are 52% Latin America and Hispanic in this country. A matter of fact, it's higher than that.
Yes.
Black people is a minority. Even
Yeah.
homosexual outnumber black group. Trust me.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Even the gays outnumber black people.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my point is that if everybody is coming and taking the Chinese come in your country, think about it. The Chinese come in your country. Every neighborhood that is the worst of the worst neighborhood, I don't care where. You could from Old Black Chicago to Decatur, Georgia, to Jacksonville, Florida, there is a Chinese shop in the neighborhood that
Yes, Lord.
everybody buy them their Chinese
The
food from.
food. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And they ain't scared of you.
Mm-mm.
You get what I'm saying? Because one thing
Mm-mm.
they know you want some fried chicken.
Yep. Some fried rice.
So if everybody comes and you got Chinatown,
Mm-hmm.
you got the Indian come. What I'm saying is everybody bring their culture in this country and capitalize, yet there are people that birth in this country. We don't even have a neighborhood that is institute for us. And if we do have a neighborhood that institute for us, we our own people quickly tear it down.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So Unfortunately, I hear what you're saying about immigrants, but that I don't think the minority of American people will ever be able to stop that growth, and it's
Oh
growing.
no, never.
It's
Because this is the
growing.
land, this is the land of the free. And that's every immigrant's wish is to come here
Right.
to make the money, send it back home, and better themselves when they go back home. Because I always thought when the immigrants come here, they always wanted to stay. But honey, they are so ready to go back home after they make their money. I mean, I don't understand, especially when you see how they're living. But they build
Let me tell
new
you why.
houses, everything at home.
No, let me tell you why. Because here's the thing with immigrants, right? Here's the thing. We understand how capitalism work.
Works, right,
We understand that in this society, which is a capitalist society, we understand that if you want to live a certain lifestyle, right?
right,
We understand what it takes to maintain that lifestyle. But a
right.
lot of immigrants, they don't want, they choose not to remain a part of the
The
lifestyle,
lifestyle,
but they
exactly.
want a piece of the capitalist
Capitalism.
so they
Yep.
can live with what they
Yes.
earn.
Yes.
So when they go back to Jamaica, Trinidad, to South America,
Africa, anywhere.
Africa,
They live like billionaires.
thank you.
Billionaires.
You see what I'm saying? And they
Yes,
got
they
new.
do.
They leave. Listen, immigrants leave their country in the ghetto, and when they return, they live in the suburb. Because truth to be told, most of us as immigrants cannot afford a decent car as
Right.
a immigrant on the island, or whatever country you
Right.
have. So this is why a lot of us flee to other countries, come over here, work, make as much as we can, because we see our mind is structured. Once we land in this country, it's business, it's game on.
Yep.
Now, a lot of immigrants who majority of the immigrants are like that, but of course you're gonna find those immigrants who come and they leech off the American system.
Yes.
They get knocked up by some dude so they can go on child support. They can
Mm.
get EBT. They can go and get free housing.
Or
They
they
can get free
scamming
food stamp, or they're
anything.
scamming, or they're selling weed,
Yeah.
selling, got stolen credit card where they go to the gas station and they pump you for $400 and you pay them $250 with your damn box truck. I know all of that stuff.
And I mean, and they're even teaching us Americans how to do it.
You see
So
what I'm saying?
that's some of our problem why we don't want to work. Because y'all think that it's just the foreigners coming over scamming us, but it's the Americans too now because they're all getting a piece of the pie.
Right.
So, you got to protect your business. Every number that you have listed to you is so important,
Mhm.
especially if it's something that you want. I mean, if somebody get a hold of my social security number, that's my life because I am in the medical field. So I have to protect everything that I have. So I just don't want to give my information over to everybody
Mhm.
because when somebody come online asking me for an MC number of one
Mhm.
of my carriers, I'm asking them, hey, what's your company name so I could Google you?
Right.
Or I could call you on the phone. You just don't give your information out like
And,
that.
and another thing, I remember when I was signing up with Triumph Capital. Shout out to Triumph.
Mhm.
My girl Nicole. One of the things she told me, she said, before you book a load,
Mhm.
make sure to check their MC number to
Yes.
see if you can. I got guys who are booking. Man, I'm telling you, man.
Mm. I had a guy reach
I
out
got
to me
I
just
got a
yesterday.
yeah. Go. You go ahead. You tell your story, and I'll
I
give you
had
my
a guy to
story.
reach out to me yesterday. Told me he was a legitimate company.
Mm-hmm.
I Googled him. The company is actually set up on Google, but it doesn't exist. When you click, you can't pull up anything. So just think if I would have gave him somebody's MC number because they've been using like MC numbers to do other stuff. So come on, people. We got to do better. Google
Li-
these people.
listen. I have guys who call me, book loads. Come on now.
Yes.
see a load on the load board, book the load, right?
Right.
When they book the load, they deliver the load, only to find out that the load is not even
Loaded.
factorable.
Mm-mm.
And then when they try to reach out to the broker to get paid,
Paid. They don't can't
they
get
pretty much
paid.
start to give them the runaround, and they start to get all that. You see why I told you, like, I know, I
I
know
know
Mike.
immigrants ain't
Hold on
do
a minute. Hold on a minute. I know Mike Brown is looking out for me, because Mike say, watch what I say. But Mike, these are the things why I tell you, I don't come across those type of brokers. I don't know, maybe it's because of my attitude, maybe because of who I am, but all that game playing and booking load and don't get paid, and the guy went and deliver stuff and never get
Mm-hmm.
paid. I don't have those issue. I don't have those issue.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe it's my spirit. Maybe it's who I am. Maybe it's my just my business history. But I don't have brokers playing games with me like how they
Mm-mm.
play games with a bunch of these guys out here. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't get those. I got guys who get right up on 411.
Yeah.
Why do you get right up on
No.
411? Carrier 411, freight guard. Why do you get right up on freight guard, man? Man, I had to tell all that broker, man. Well, there you go. I'm not out here cursing broker over if a guy, listen, Miss Tracy,
Mm-hmm.
if the guy said he's gonna pay $1,200 and I want 17 and he cursed me out, or he said, look, man, or hung the phone up, I'm not gonna spend my time calling back and
Mm-mm.
get into a beef with this guy.
Uh-uh.
For what?
No need.
So a lot of guys who get these 411 carrier ride up. I mean, this. I had a guy deliver a load. I'm gonna give you a story, right? I had a guy deliver a load one time. He was one of my driver. He went to the warehouse. I don't know what happened, but words exchange. They said that he was racist. He was,
Mm-hmm.
you know, he called the guy the N word and tell the guy that that's the only job he got. And blah. Anyway, I got an alert on my phone. Beep beep,
Mm-hmm.
411, and I read it. I reach out to the guy. I say, "Yo, what happened?" And he told me. When he told me, I know that's not the truth.
Right.
I reach out to the broker. See, if y'all know SPI out of Canada, SPI is the company I'm talking to. I have a clean record with SPI. On time delivery. I am 100%. They keep a score of my business.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? I've never have an issue. I've never late on a pickup, and I've never late on a delivery. I've never give them back a load. Some of y'all picking up these loads off the load board, and 5 minutes later you give them back. It go against your number. They
Yeah.
write you up on 411 for that too. Some of y'all pick up a load, y'all book a load yesterday, and y'all find a better load, and y'all
Right.
call them and tell them, yeah, my baby mama, my cousin, so I'm gonna give it back to you. Those things damage your MC number.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? I always tell guys, if you want to get rid of a load, blame it on the truck. You had a
Mm-hmm.
DOT inspection, they put you out of service. You got a
Yeah.
flat tire. Your
Yeah.
check engine light come on. You in an accident that's gonna be for 3-4 hours. Never tell a broker it's something to do with you. Always turn it to the truck and something
Mm-hmm.
that you cannot control.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So he went and he had a big blowout at the warehouse. I called SPI and I spoke to the lady. I spoke to her and she explained to me. And she said, Kirk, we know you. We're going to do this for you because you will know you. You have a clean record. Just like you said, knowing to talk to people.
People.
I went and she said, listen, I will remove it. Because remember, I got 72 hours to reply. She said, you call your driver and let him call my customer employee and apologize.
Mm-hmm.
and I will remove your freight guard, that 411 freight guard. No, this has nothing to do with me. I don't do those stuff. This is a guy that was driving for me. And I call him and say, yo, check this out. You're a big man. I don't know what happened over there, but you're a grown man. And I get the guy on the phone, and the guy at Dallas, you know them type of where the tables turn.
Right.
You were here Friday talking so
Hmm.
tough and bad, and now you got your
Right.
tail tucked between the leg, so I'm a vent on your ass. And the guy
Yeah.
went off on him. The guy
Yeah.
went off on him, and sadly, we had to stay on the phone and listen.
Right.
We had to
Right.
stay on the phone and listen until that guy finished. And then the guy said, Kirk, I respect what you did. I know you're a big man. And I know this is your business. I'm going to call the broker and I'm going to tell her that you're a decent guy. But this piece of
Mhm.
S right here, get him out of your company.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had another guy who had an accident, total a car. I've been in business for over 10 years, never have an accident. Total
Right.
a car. A lady with her baby in the car, total it.
Mm.
He not even hit the car. He used a front wheel and totaled the car.
Mm.
Run the truck too close to the side of the car from the bumper all the way to the fender, rip it off. Car was totaled. And when the cop came, the cop said, "What happened?" And he gave the cop a story. And in Jersey, they got cameras on the pole.
Right.
He got a
They can
ticket
be
2 days
too.
later, and I got a ticket say I got to show up in court
Right.
because we were at fault. Progressive raised my insurance from $6,000 to $19,000. Ask my
Yeah.
wife.
I'm sure.
So a bunch of y'all who asking me why I don't got 5, 10 trucks, so if I'm so good at what I'm doing, is because I don't want to deal with a bunch of y'all nonsense. I'd
Yes.
rather do my one truck and sleep at night peacefully.
Yes.
See me and my wife, we don't miss anything. We just came off a vacation. My wife and I just come off a vacation. We don't miss nothing. I'd rather
Mhm.
be peaceful and quiet and have one truck than have a bunch of headache.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because if some of y'all can't even run your own business, I don't want to touch you and even put you under my leadership. Because some of y'all, the truth to be told, y'all can't even be led. You're out of control.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, what we're saying is that if you're a businessman and woman
Yes.
and you're coming in business, I spoke to a couple last week. Shout out to the White family
Hmm.
out of California. Beautiful family, beautiful husband and wife. And when I spoke to the couple, they're coming in the box shop business and just changing their career. They sent me a business plan that was detailed to the T.
Right.
What is that? What is a business plan? How to write it? Can I Google it? It's like we got to do everything for you guys. You know what I mean? And some of you guys got educated women,
Yes.
educated girlfriend,
Yes.
educated brother. Some of
Yes.
y'all got grown daughters and sons that are educated. Let them
Yes.
show you how to write a business plan. You got daughters that y'all brag that you said, "Oh, I send my daughter to college." Let your daughter write. You spend $70,000 spending her to college. Get her at least get a damn business plan out of her.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And so they come to you and they come to a lot of people with their mess.
Yeah.
I think that is our responsibility to clean it up.
Right. Right. And I mean, I can't knock the dispatching game at all because it's enough money out here for everybody to get a piece of it. But when you take these dispatcher courses, yes,
Mhm.
some of them are a ripoff, but for what we learn, but you still got to do homework when you leave that class. It ain't like you could just start your business right then because it is so much to this trucking that you have to learn
Mhm.
that you just can't do that. I mean, because you want to run a great business and you want to get people that trust you, to do their business. And
Mhm.
so if they're going to trust you to do their back office, you seeing a lot of stuff. So you gotta keep it. You gotta keep it to yourself. You gotta, you know, do your due diligence. Excuse me,
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Mm-hmm.
pronounce it, but anyway, do that to run a successful business.
Right.
You got, I mean, you have to, and it messes it up when they come to me and they're like, "Really, Miss Tracy?" And what I'm saying is they're amazed when I say I don't touch their money.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking at me like I'm crazy,
And
but
and
I
I want
tell
to
them,
and I want to talk about the money part because everybody wants it is like this whole thing about money, 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 money,
mm-hmm,
and money, money, money.
money,
You get what I'm saying? And listen. I know everybody want money, and I know you want to make
yes,
money, but if you cannot, if you don't understand how to get it,
get it,
how you gonna maintain it if you don't even understand how to get it?
exactly,
Because I know guys who make a lot of money. My wife
yeah,
could tell you, but you know what was his problem? He did not know how to maintain it.
chain it,
The dude with the five truck that I just
yeah,
described, make a lot of money,
yeah,
but he splurges money. He
yeah,
go around and do a bunch of foolishness. You get what
yeah,
I'm saying? A carrier package.
yeah,
People don't know how to put a carrier package together.
yeah,
Your audit coming up, you don't know how to do your audit. You get an email from the FMCSA saying that you are going to be audited in
audited,
20 days. We're going to need your ELD record. We're going to need a copy of your driver's license, your
mm-hmm,
registration. We're going to need a copy of your insurance. We're going to need a copy of your clearinghouse if you're a CDL driver. We're going to need a copy of your medical card. You're going to need a copy of all these stuff. And you give me a phone call, be like, Kirk, what is that?
right,
What?
right,
And I'm not even talking about what is that like. What is that? Like, y'all don't even
mm-hmm,
understand the letter to begin with.
mm,
Can't be a businessman like that.
mm-mm.
You know, you go into these finance company. I talk about this old finance company. You know, one of the things I have the pleasure of doing, Miss Tracy, I've
What's it?
never borrowed from a subprime lend bank. Never.
Okay,
I have never borrowed from a subprime lend bank.
mm-hmm,
I have I got a Volvo, I get it through Volvo Finance. I have a
mm-hmm,
Toyota, I get it from Toyota. My
mm-hmm,
first Ford Transit was through a a company called Bush Truck Leasing. My first box truck was through a leasing company called Bush Truck Leasing in Ohio. And I got it from the company. They co-signed for me on behalf of my company because me and the owner at the time was real close. So they'll just withdraw the money from my payment, the payment every
yeah,
week. But I'm not
mm-hmm,
talking, and my interest, and I'm talking about way before the pandemic. So we're talking about a $70,000 truck. A matter of
right,
fact, I've never, and I'm not trying to show shots at anybody because
right,
everybody got to start somewhere. I
right,
started with a 2016 cargo van when I first came out, and I worked my way up to where I'm at. But you know, me and a couple buddy was talking about this, but I'm not attracted to certain type of vehicle,
right,
certainly certain make, certain model, and certainly year.
right,
I'm not attracted to those. I don't buy a vehicle just to buy a vehicle to start something.
mm-mm,
If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. If I'm
right,
gonna get it, I'm gonna get the good one.
right, right,
Because when Miss Tracy called me and said, Kirk, I got a load, I don't want to tell her that my check engine light is on. I buy my vehicle with full coverage. I was telling Mark the other day when I bought a 2022 truck, my first 2018 truck that I bought, I get it with that truck also. But when you buy the trucks new, if the check engine light comes on, they reimburse you for toll.
mm-hmm, yep, and
I don't
fix
be
it for
getting. I
free,
don't. You see, some of y'all love problem. You know, Mark says misery love company. Some of y'all love misery. Y'all just out of all the truck and the lot, you just find the one with the biggest problem. You see what I'm saying? Misery love company.
yeah,
And so I started my business, and I work it to where I'm at. And I don't come in and talking about scaling this and scaling that and a whole bunch of mess that a lot of people been talking about. I come listen. I came, I saw, and I conquer. That's it.
Conquered. You did. You
That's it.
did. And he giving out free game
You see
every
what I'm
night.
saying?
I'm sitting on my tiptoes waiting for
Oh
him to
man,
drop some brokers. So it won't be so hard. But anything easy isn't worth having. So I'm okay because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to get some brokers and I'm going to know them by name. So we're going to be good with that.
we talk about inspection. I did
Yeah.
a live and I talk about inspection. People still confused about inspection, and I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah.
If you purchase a truck, hear me again, because the dispatcher is here and she's gonna agree with me with what I'm gonna say. Some of y'all get this twisted. Y'all still confused. When a broker say your company does not have an
Having an
inspection,
inspection.
they are not talking about the one that you bought from a guy down the block.
Mm-mm.
They are talking about a state inspection from a DOT weight
DOT.
station. When you drive in a wait station and the officer speak on the mic or they put on the board in front of you, pull to the side, bring your paperwork in the office. They need that inspection. That's what they're asking for. Not the inspection where you take it to Junior and he charge you $80 and gave you a write up piece of paper and put a stick on the side of the truck. That's not what they're asking for.
Right. Right.
You know what's the difference with the two? One shows on your record and one doesn't.
Right.
The one that your buddy charged $70, it doesn't show on
Mhm.
your company record. Yeah, I'm gonna send them the paper. I did it 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna just send them the paper. No, you didn't. That's why when you send them the paper, they said that's not what they're talking about. And you confused, call Miss Tracy. Miss Tracy, we had an inspection. And then she gotta sit down and explain it to you like you're a kid.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? So again, they're not asking for inspection that you paid someone to look over your truck. They're asking for an inspection that it was done by a man with a gun.
Mm.
So y'all can't forget it. The guy with a bullet.
Yeah.
You know, Miss Tracy's up there, you gotta tell them things were embedded in their mind. Yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta get an inspection from. Yeah, Kirky Fresh said the guy with a gun, so that's the one I need.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If he got a gun and a uniform and a badge and he was under the bottom of your truck, that's the inspection they need. Not the
Yep.
one that the guy is sick and tired of his manager and can't stand his job.
Right. So true.
So, hey, but again, man, stop play around with business.
Yeah.
Stop playing around with it. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because again, our community and people in our community is just it's too much. People want to be successful, but this
They
new
don't want to do the
generation,
work.
this new generation, y'all think that y'all gonna make it ahead of. See, y'all got it twisted. Y'all let the world keep fooling y'all. Y'all let the world keep telling y'all that y'all see this Instagram thing that y'all be following and them people on the internet and then people on Facebook and y'all be letting them telling y'all that this is how you should do it and a bunch of little pop-up ads where I can show you to make $10 million and never touch a freight.
Right.
I see a guy on YouTube the other day said, I'm gonna show you to make a quadruple amount of money
Mm.
selling some type of stuff where you don't even do anything. And I'm like, wow. You
Okay.
just he said you just pay us and we'll let the algorithm go to work for you.
Right.
Wow, I don't have to do anything. What they say, if they're too good to be true, it's probably not.
It's not.
Some of y'all gotta watch some American Dream. You know what? One of my biggest show I like to watch, American Greed. I used to
Mm.
love American Greed because it shows you all those people who jump the line and they're in prison now.
I like the one about the lottery. You win the lottery and you're broke in a year.
Exactly. So again, if we're gonna come out here and run a business, you guys got to do it right. And Miss Tracy, she started her business, and I said, yo, I'm gonna bring you up. I'm leaving. This channel is not gonna be talking about no more box truck. I'm done. I'm already setting up for the next chapter in my life because I feel like
Right.
I did what I supposed to do.
Right. And you have. You have.
I'm not
You
leaving the
really have.
internet. I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still gonna be talking about box trucking and truck stuff, but I'm gonna do it over on Mark channel. I'm not gonna be over here putting all that stuff together so I can, you know what I mean? Because I feel like I got more to say. I wanna go somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? And
Right.
I'm not a guy that just I don't know. I don't like to be confined.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And I decided I'm gonna bring you on so you can share, and I can just you know tell people like this is what I've been telling y'all. She call you for a load, you telling her you don't want to do it because you don't have no gas money. She call you for a load, you telling her you only want to go 200 miles. She call you for a load, you tell her you don't feel like work today. She call you for a load 8 o'clock, you call back 4 o'clock, tell her that you're ready to go pick up a load. Just playing games. You call her in the morning, 8 o'clock, Miss Tracy, I want to go out. Where you at? I'm home. Then when she call you and say, hey, I got a load, you tell her, no, 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 I'm not going out today, tomorrow. She's a grown woman. She's a grown woman. And if she's taking her business serious and she's taking your business serious and you're not taking your business serious, then don't get mad when you see other people in the space or around you successful.
Right.
Cause see,
Right.
here's the thing with us. We're not denying anything.
Mm-mm.
She been in the medical field. She got a history somewhere. You ain't
Yeah.
got no history. You been out here 2 weeks, ain't nobody know you. Me, I'm an old dog. I got record everywhere.
Right.
You
Right.
get what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't need pandemic money. I've
Mm-mm.
been around before pandemic money dropped. You get what I'm saying? This is why when I come on YouTube, I tell a bunch of y'all when y'all used to take shots at me and used to compare me with other YouTubers, I tell y'all I came on YouTube, I got my shit together.
Right.
YouTube never built me to where I'm at. I've been good. I came on YouTube with a box truck, I got a semi. I'm in the process of buying a next semi in less than 1 year.
Yep.
I put $65,000 down on my first semi. Never used business credit. I use my own personal money. Bunch of y'all like to run, go get business credit and do this, that, and the third. That's why the guy said early on, a bunch of y'all ain't winning in the truck because y'all in debt. Y'all don't even understand the number game plays.
Yep.
Signing deals 24% and trucks walking away with trucks out of parking lot $132,000. You're paying goddamn 4,500 a month on a 26-foot box truck with a 2017 in the pandemic. I don't do stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? So again, you gotta understand the business. And
Yep.
if you don't understand the business, then maybe you need to step back, study the business. Um, um, sometimes you gotta fail
Yep. To
before
win.
you actually make it.
Yeah.
One of the biggest problem we have with a lot of black people that start in business, y'all have this fear. It's like this fear of failing. I don't want to fail. Kirk, I want to start a business, but I want to make sure I got a good dispatcher. I want to make sure I get partial training from you. I want to have
Mm-hmm.
Mark number. I want to have Terrence because he's riding with you. I want to talk to your wife Kenisha because she's good at the book. And then I'm gonna be ready. Business doesn't run like that.
Mm-mm.
You better come out here and sometime you're gonna come out here and you're gonna go home with $1,000
Yep. Or nothing. With new authority,
or
nobody
nothing.
can mess with you.
When
Yep.
I first started, when me and my wife have a discussion one time, I was losing $3,000 a week or more when I first came and was doing OTR years ago.
Yeah.
My wife said, "No, we're doing something wrong." And I came home and we sit down and we find out what we're
Find
doing
out what
wrong.
went wrong. Mm-hmm.
This
Yep.
is why. This is why I created Partial, and I'm up to this day. I still run Partial. Name one YouTuber out there. Go on the box truck side. Go on the box truck side. I mean, sorry. Go on the semi
Then
side,
my side. Mm-hmm.
and you tell me what content creator that have semi who are making Partial videos and have 4, 5, 6 Partial in their semi.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good at what I'm doing.
Right.
And
And
if
I
there's
want to.
listen, and I can do Partial in a train.
Mm-hmm. And I want to thank the guy that came on last week. I think it was the guy that like ran Amazon Postal at the airport. If
Um,
you know, I
what guy? QB?
it might be. He was talking about he run Amazon, in between. He don't really
Oh,
depend on Amazon.
QB. Yeah,
Yeah.
QB.
And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes that's what you have to do. You got to get something to make extra just to make up for what you didn't make that week. So don't knock Amazon. Go pick up some
Mm-hmm.
furniture, anything you got to do just to make that extra if you didn't get it, from your dispatcher, the load board or whatever. Because if
But I
if
said
you don't
that.
work hard, I mean,
I said that. Me and Mark was saying that. I said to Mark on the Wise Man podcast, I said, Mark, can you imagine if you have some of these guys who are doing OTR,
yeah,
they get the OTR experience, right? Meaning that you go
right,
out 2 times a week,
right,
then you do final mile, then
right,
you using the app.
right,
You get what I'm saying? That means you're not,
right.
you're not putting yourself in a corner where
Mm-mm.
you get what I'm saying? And I
Right,
think, you know
right.
what I mean? Some of you guys, and I'm gonna speak to some of you men. I'm gonna speak to some of you men because I'm a man. I'm gonna speak to some of you men. You get what I'm saying? If you are not a self-driven individual as a man, you really need to take a look at yourself. I see guys on the internet say my wife motivate me. That's all good. That's all good your wife motivate you. But your wife should have been maintained motivating you. You need to motivate
Okay, her,
yourself.
and her. Yeah,
Because what happens is if your wife is gonna constantly have to motivating you, you're gonna suck her dry.
yeah,
You get what I'm saying? And she gonna
yeah.
get tired of telling you what to do to keep you on top of your game. So if you rely on your wife to maintain and support you, that's all nice and dandy. But what
Right.
about you? This is why I said early on, Mark have done what he's done. I've done what I've done. After a while, it ain't gonna be about nobody. It's gonna be about you.
Mm.
Your wife support you. Mark showing you. Kirkifer showing you. But what are you doing? You got Miss Tracy's the one that finding the load. But what about you? You get what I'm saying? And so a lot of you guys who come out here and you are just, it's like you want people to always inspire you. You want people always to be speaking elegant words so you can move. Or you go
Mm-hmm.
on the internet and you watch some video and it give you a drive. No, man, you need to have
Right.
that drive all the
Right.
time.
Yeah.
Today's Sunday. I'm in Utah, over 1,000 miles away from my wife and kids. Me and Terrence. Terrence got a brand new baby, not even a year. Training out here. There's actually snow on the mountain. There's snow around us. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And each of us spouse call and check on us every morning. How y'all doing? Where you at? Me and Terrence coming down, my wife called me and said, hey, where you at? I told her where we was, tell her where we're going. She called me back and said, stop here and you and Terrence pick up lunch.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I can be inspired by that. But how far that is gonna take me? I'm gonna have to say,
Right.
you know what, man, Terrence, we gotta get some lunch, bro. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So a lot of you men, you need to really sit down and structure your life as a man. And I'm not taking shots at nobody, but y'all really need to look back at yourself and be like, man, I really need to take the time to do this thing right. I got Isaac said that he got 2 reefer. Start with 1 truck. Maybe, listen, maybe driving is not for you. Maybe you reach, listen, he got 2 reefer. Maybe driving is not for you. Maybe reefer. Look into the reefer market.
Right.
Maybe OTR and reefer is not for you. Look at Final Mile. You get what I'm saying? Mark talk about T-Force.
Yes,
He
find
talks
you a
about
contract.
Home
It's plenty of
Depot.
contracts.
You understand what I'm saying? So I mean,
Yeah.
you guys have to put in the work to get the result that you want. And if you don't put in the work, you won't get the result that you want.
Yeah.
And I bring Miss Tracy up here to highlight some of the issue that we have in the community, and we need to build networking. We
Yes.
need to build a form of network.
Yeah.
I was talking to Terrence, and me and Mark talk. We talk pretty much every day. But one of the things that I admire about Mark have a corporate mindset. Mark does
Yes.
not. Mark, listen. Mark creates something, and he's not even. He's thinking you like big about it.
Yes.
Like some of y'all wouldn't be able to hang around Mark. He's too big for, like, too advanced. Like our mind
Mhm.
thinking and the way we think, it's way too advanced.
Right.
And I talk to Mark sometime, and I'm like, and Mark called me and he said, "Okay, Kirk, I'm thinking about this. I want to do this, and yes, if we do this together, then this is where I want to push it."
Right.
And yeah, I'm gonna take the channel this direction, and you get what I'm saying? Just corporate level talking.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of time people just, you know what I mean? And hey, man, this message might not be for you. But if it's for you, you gotta just accept the truth and just say, you know what, it is what it is, and I gotta shape up. I gotta stop playing games. I gotta stop find excuses.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I gotta stop being talking myself into all these, these doubts and all that stuff. I got your info on the screen. You want to give out your company name? If anybody want to reach out to her, and listen, hey, she ain't playing no games. You know what I mean? She ain't. Hey, I'm just saying they're gonna get you. They're gonna
Yeah.
get you, Miss Tracy. But
It'll be all right. The
you
truth
know,
ain't never hurt nobody. And I've
but
just come in the game. I know it's some that's been in here longer than I have, but
yeah,
truth is the truth, and we got to do it right. Because I mean, if you don't, it's just going to trickle down, and that's the reason the dispatchers normally get the bad name. So
right.
I like Kirk said, let's all just network, get together.
Mm-hmm.
It'll all work.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I put your info on the screen. You want to tell them? You want to talk about your company a little bit? Your information is there.
Yes, my company name is Elabella Dispatcher Service.
Mm-hmm.
I am located in Georgia, so you
Mm-hmm.
can always reach out to me. I'll answer the phone. I'm old school. I like to talk on the phone. I don't like to text too much. Call
Mm-hmm.
me at any time, but not
And
any hour
and our
after 9.
number, your
My
number is
number
uh-huh.
is 678-600-1274.
Mm-hmm.
My email address is Elabella Dispatcher Service. He got a I with a SERIVE. Take that V out. Sir.
Oh, but sorry.
That's okay. You're fine. But
Hold on, let me edit it just now. Hold on, I didn't see that. Oh yeah,
sir,
yeah. Sorry.
no, you're fine. But
Mm-hmm.
yes, you can reach out to me. But my cash app is Tracy Aswin. And it's me and my grandbaby on there. and I
Oh,
charge
all I mean is a service, right?
service.
No S, right?
No,
No, okay, all right, I got it. Sorry, I didn't see the extra V.
SERVICE.
I got it. Look at it and tell me if it right.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And you can reach out to me. My cash app is Tracy Aswin. I
Mm-hmm.
charge 130 to start the
Okay.
process.
Now let's talk about that because I wait a minute, because you know I'm gonna get mad.
That's what it was.
Stop. Wait a minute. It's a 22. All right.
Uh
Now you charge a sign up fee, right?
huh. Right.
And your sign up fee is you charge I forgot to drop it in the thing, but I got it right here.
Okay.
You charge a sign up fee of $80 to sign up for a service, and you charge $50 for the paperwork. And the reason why she charged $80, which is $130.
$30. Excuse me.
The
Yeah.
reason why you charge $130 is because it weed out a lot of people who want to come and play games. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
And we're not trying to take shots at people, but people
Mm-mm.
time are very valuable. You get what I'm saying? And when when I like to see people give information, but at the same time there's a lot of you guys, and if you're guilty of it, I'm just saying, man, just take the L. But a lot of you guys, when you get the opportunity to speak to people on the phone or whatever, you take advantage of it. You get what I'm saying? You constantly calling, constantly emailing,
Yes.
constantly texting, and you operate as if you're the only truck that she has to deal with. So uh um EA affiliate, her info is on the screen. If you look on the screen, you'll see
My info.
her information is on the screen. You can call her, give her a call, but she charges a fee because Mark Brown. Look on the internet, look on the screen, you'll see it. You like one of them little baby, man. You want me? Send me an email and I send it to you, Mark. I personally will send it to you, Marky Fresh. Mark is one of my subscribers.
Uh-huh.
But her information is there, Mark. But yeah, so she goes into details, and for her time not being waged, she charge a fee. A lot of dispatchers don't charge fee. Now let me ask you a question. How much is your fee to be, how much you charge to be for your dispatching fee, like for the load? How much percent you charge for the loads?
Well, honestly, it depends on what type of equipment you have. I
Okay. Oh
charge.
yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going too fast.
No,
She does work with box, so you work with box truck and
I work with
semi.
box trucks.
Uh huh.
I work with reefers. I
Uh
work
huh.
with semis. I
Uh
work
huh.
with power. Honestly, I work with everything, but sprinters are so hard
Mhm.
to load.
Mhm.
So I give you pointers on how we can do the sprinter.
Mhm.
But you still got to go do whatever you're doing. You can't just depend on me to find you something because that's
Okay.
like a needle in a haystack.
Right.
But
Right.
I
Right.
do assist you, but I'm not going to give you any information because I've been burnt like that.
Well, so you're gonna have to, like I'm saying, when you call her, you're gonna
Yeah.
pay her. She's using Cash App now because she had an issue with her website a few weeks ago, so
Yes.
she's actually in the process of redoing her website. So everything is gonna be on our website in a few weeks.
Yeah.
So just give her some time. So for the time being, she's collecting via Cash App, and she'll send you a receipt. I don't bring people on my channel because most time, you bring people on your channel and you got your name and all that
Mhm.
stuff. But after I spoke to you, I made the business decision to bring you on my channel, and I'm gonna leave this live up. I'm not gonna put it on private because I do want the message to get out.
Yes.
When you call her, I don't get a commission from her. I'm basically just
Nothing.
trying to help her to push her business forward, and work with you guys who are struggling, so that way you guys can have a better outcome. I don't need to I don't need to bring people on the internet and basically try to get money from you guys. You get what I'm saying? I'm doing this from just my art, just putting her up on game and letting her, you know, get a space where she can hopefully get. And I told you, a lot of people gonna call you over a period of time. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're gonna get
Well,
them calls.
I
You
have a
know,
lot of people calling me, so yeah.
right?
And I'm
So
not here to make nothing off of you guys. I'm running a business,
right,
and that's what we do. And I'm scared of Jesus, so I don't want your money. Give me what you owe
exactly,
me and go on about your business.
right. And and she's a contract base, right?
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you, if you don't pay her money, she's gonna put your business out of service. She's gonna do a UCC.
Yes.
What is that? Go look it up.
Go
We ain't
look it
gonna tell
up.
you. That's your own work.
Yeah. Homework. Look it up.
This is why y'all want me to be a dispatcher. Hey, one time they say, Kirky Fresh, I want you to be my dispatcher. You know the first thing I told them?
What?
It's gonna be a problem because I'm gonna need 45% of what you guys are making.
Right.
But if y'all don't pay me, I'm gonna
Right.
put your business out. I'm gonna put your company out of business. I'm
Right.
gonna, I'm gonna put that MC number out.
Out.
You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't think you want me to be a dispatcher, but
Me neither.
she's about business. It's not a threat. It's just business. Like
It's
she's not
business.
playing game. You get what I'm saying? And you know, you guys hear her talk. She's very passionate about what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. Um, and a lot of you guys, I think you need to take a step back. Now, I've called dispatchers criminal in the past. You watch those
Yes,
live, you
he
get
has.
offended because a bunch of y'all are criminals.
Yeah.
And but when I talk to you, I said, I'm not talking to dispatchers like you who are
Yeah.
doing the work for drivers.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about dispatchers who are putting you today is is Sunday and you're looking for loads. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about
Right.
those dispatchers who their whole entire the matter of fact, the purpose they become a dispatcher is
Hmm.
to rip drivers off.
Right.
You see
And you
what I'm
can.
saying? So when you say that to me, say, "Oh, I know you got something against dispatchers," you know, I got something against a lot of people,
Everybody.
but but I still take the initial step to bring you on, and me
Right.
and Mark talk, and we gonna try to set up a time where we can bring you on the Wise Man podcast and his channel.
Hmm.
So that's gonna be a next opportunity where we can have a next dialogue, and hopefully you have your website up and everything
Oh,
straightened
yes,
out,
I will.
and we can take it from there. But a bunch of scammers out there with dispatchers
Yes.
that play games, and those are the guys who I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And people know me. I don't really listen. I'm Kirky Fresh.
Yes, you are.
Today, tomorrow, you. Let me say this. See a bunch of y'all that follow my channel that gotta get offended. You think y'all gonna get offended? You better wait till I shift.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? You see this new shift that I'm going? You think I'm bad now on this box truck thing? You wait until I go to the other side where I'm really, really out there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I just reach a point where I feel like, man, I'm gonna be doing something different, and you know what I mean?
Right.
Talking
Right.
about different stuff. I do a lot of content with I collaborate sometime with other content creator, jump on their live and stuff like that, share my views and my opinion. Mark is one of them, but I got many more that I do collab with. I was on radio in New York City for 2.5 years.
Mhm.
um, I was on a Jamaican radio station, so I used to deal with a lot of Jamaican. And I'm telling you, first on, as a American woman, a lot of time I talk about American,
Yeah.
and a lot of people get offended.
Right.
But I am going to talk about Jamaican,
Mhm.
and y'all gonna see that is no different.
Mm-mm.
It's not gonna be no different because there's a lot of stuff I know about Jamaican that a lot of people ain't gonna like.
Right, right,
So I drop the ball at a lot of people. I'm gonna drop the
right.
ball on the Jamaican too. You get what I'm saying?
Rocket.
So my new channel now, I'm getting ready to promote it in a few weeks. I think I'm gonna be doing two more live. Um, and then after that, I'm gonna be wrapping up this whole backstroke thing. I'm gonna do a outgoing live where thank everybody, and it was great being a YouTuber in the backstroke space. And then you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to give you that opportunity because real recognize real, right?
What you say? And I just want to say I appreciate you. I
Yep.
thank you. Out of a gazillion people, you chose little old me, little old
Yeah.
country me. But I
Yeah.
just want
Yeah.
to say thank you. And you have taught me so much. And
Uh-huh.
I am so ready to learn more.
Mm-hmm.
My family gets so mad at me because I'm so busy and I'm always doing something. And I
Right.
done
Right.
text everybody and say, look, I'm on YouTube. But
Mm-hmm.
they know how I am.
They're watching you today.
Yeah, they're watching me today. So,
Who
you
is
know,
watching you? You want to shout them out? Who is watching you?
my Aunt Deb, my son Nicholas,
Uh-huh.
my
Shout out to Nicholas.
grandbaby.
Is
Yeah.
Nicholas the one that bought the L-Cat?
Nicholas has a BMW.
Oh, so you got
And
a lot. So
yes,
Nicholas,
Nicholas has a
so,
BMW. My youngest son has the Hellcat with the
so Nicholas,
pipes.
so how much girlfriend Nicholas introduced you to? Tell us, tell
Nicholas
us,
is
tell
engaged. He has no more girlfriends.
us.
But my
Uh-huh.
youngest son has the Hellcat. He's the car person.
What's up with
But
this L-Cat thing, man?
and
Man,
he
I'm
got
telling you.
the pipes, he got the lights up under it and everything. But I'm going to tell you about my young one and
Uh-huh.
my oldest one. They going to go to work for what they have because they know they can't call
Right,
mama
right,
all the time.
right, right,
So
right,
you
right.
got to work for what you want, and anybody can have anything.
You got any daughters or just sons?
No, just two boys.
Two boys. Okay.
Yeah,
So okay.
two boys and three grand divas.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yes,
Okay. So Mama was on the live today.
yeah.
I guess your old attitude ain't nothing new to them because
No, it ain't
they
nothing new to them, and they probably like, "Oh, she calm."
oh really? Well, you come on my channel, you could get wild because you know
I
me,
know
right?
I can, but
You know me, I don't play games. You get what I'm saying?
I had to change. I
Yeah,
got too much. I got too
yeah,
much
yeah.
going on.
But so I appreciate you taking the time, and I
I
wanted to
thank
give it that
you.
opportunity. And guys, go and call her and set up. And she got a lot of information that a bunch of y'all can use. And y'all see her on the internet, but you need to talk to her on the phone. Like I think y'all need to talk to her on the phone, like seriously. So, you know, y'all need to talk to her on the phone. But shout out to Tracy, two sons and her aunt and all her family member that's watching. I wanted to just give her that opportunity. And I
Thank
don't have
you.
any dog in the fight with her, man. She's just a lady that reached out to me and we just connect, and I just
Yes,
decided to just put her in games. So, you know what I
yes,
mean? But I'm gonna definitely put you on the Wise Man podcast. We're gonna set up we're gonna be in touch anyway.
right,
But
right,
we're gonna schedule a time, me and Mark, and we're gonna have you come over there uh one of these Monday
right,
or whatever, and then you just be you. You get what I'm saying?
right. Be me.
Yeah, so
I have to
I'm
say
gonna
a lot of
say
blessed.
say that
I have
again.
to say a lot of blessed because I don't curse.
Right, 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 right. Yeah. So, I really appreciate you dropping by.
I thank you.
And I thank you for supporting the channel because you are
Yes,
a subscriber and you
yes,
follow my channel, you follow Mark channel. So I want to say thank you for subscribing channel and thank you for hitting the like button when you come in
yes,
the live
yes,
and your comments in the
yes,
chat sometime and the videos.
yes.
um, you were asking us where we were Friday night. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
Mark, Tracy's asking us where we at.
Yeah.
But I never see. I saw it after.
Yeah, because
So
I clicked on and I clicked off because I think
okay,
I was doing something and it was late when y'all was out, and I said, "Look at there at the club."
yeah. We were yeah. You want
But
to roll
that's
with it?
what you do.
You want to roll with the big dogs, you
Oh,
know.
I'm gonna roll with the big dogs. They gonna fly me out. Watch what I say.
Yeah, so but I appreciate you coming in,
I thank
and
you.
stay blessed and
Yes,
don't give
you
up.
too.
I wish you and your family all the success in life, and
Yes, we receive. We
um
receive.
we are gonna I'm gonna do a different topic. Of course, I'm changing
Right,
up,
right,
so I might bring you back as a guest so we can talk, because
right.
I like your vibes, your spirit. You keep it real.
Yes,
So we're gonna have an unfiltered conversation, maybe one of these new live that I'm gonna be doing, and we can talk not
right.
about business but just the community in
Yeah,
general.
this
I
talk.
think
Yeah.
I think a lot of guys see me in the internet, and they think I got something against America, and I actually
Mhm.
don't.
You don't.
95% of the people that come to me who do mentorship or some form of training is American, and I think that's the reason why I'm so hard on
Hmm.
American people, because I want y'all to get it.
Yes.
Them 5% dirty Jamaican people who try to come and use me, who
Hmm.
wait until I talk about them. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but I pour my art in Jamaican, in American people so much, because I see that if guys out here do it right, we
Right.
can break that cycle of this
Yes.
9 to 5 and living paycheck to paycheck,
Yes.
and complaining about a manager, a supervisor,
Right.
you know,
Right.
and just have the freedom, man. Listen, if you can ever win anything in life, I tell people all the time, your freedom, I would ask for freedom any day. You know what
Any
I'm saying?
day.
Because
Any day.
when you come out here and you're free to do what you
Free.
want to do, you can stop at any gas station,
Yes.
anywhere. You can stop
Yes.
and go to the mall, you can go to the
Yes.
movie, you can just have a good free, ain't nobody calling you,
Nobody.
ain't no camera and no truck watching you.
Mm-mm.
Man, listen, man, I would ask for that any
Any day.
day. So yeah, but I really appreciate you for coming on,
Thank you
and
for having me.
we gonna connect. All right,
Yes, we are.
and shout out to Nick that's in the live. Nick is one of my next supporter that
Yeah.
follow my channel. Again, guys, go and I'm gonna leave your info. Let me put back your info up. Go and reach out to Miss Tracy. And I,
If you need my services, don't
it,
come playing.
if you need her service, go and sit down and talk to her. And please, guys, even when you pay your money, I'm telling you that now, right? Even when you pay your money, please do not waste this lady time. She's about business. She's not here to play games. She's not your mama. She's not trying to get you a new grandson.
Mm-mm.
Just be about business. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
um she know what she's talking about, and who knows, she can maybe get you a contract. Maybe sit down and talk to her. Sit down and talk to her. Y'all want me to do everything? I'm expensive. I got a BMW to take
Yes,
to pay
Lord.
for. You got I got a semi. My
Mm.
price ain't gonna be nobody else's price. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm putting you a game at, at a lower cost. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So go hook up with her, because if you want
Right.
me to do your thing, it's gonna cost you. I got an
Yes.
M5 competition. You get what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna be no chump change. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm. No
You
chump
know,
change.
I go to Chicago, and Mark pull up side of us. Mark is like, I'm here. Mark was like, wait until I go on his channel. Miss Tracy, I gotta save the best for his channel.
I
I
can't wait to hear it.
I was we were
I
we
knew
were
what it was.
we
I
were
knew what
waiting
it
for
was.
Mark. We were waiting for Mark, and Mark is like, I'm here. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, where?
Where?
And I'm like, look. And Mark
And
is
he right
like,
in front of you.
I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man. So again, you gotta roll with the big dogs.
Yes,
You
that's
know
what
me.
got me with Mark is when he said on one of his lives, he said, What what makes him feel good and get up in the morning is when he walk out in his lot and sees
Mhm.
his trucks.
Oh
and know
yeah.
he got his business. And
Oh
that's
yeah.
all you want.
Mm-hmm.
You want to
Listen,
make it.
listen. I sent myself back to CDS school,
Right.
all funded by myself. I did not take out a personal loan. I did not take out a
Right.
business. See, I run around and talk about yeah, business loan, business loan, business
Mm.
loan. I fund most of the stuff that I have by myself. You get what I'm saying? I go
Right.
in my personal saving account and take out my CDL money.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? See,
Right.
y'all like to run into these business stuff and put
Mm-mm.
yourself
Mm-mm.
in debt.
I
You understand what I'm
I
saying?
don't go get no loan for my business. Everything comes out of my pocket.
Right.
Because
So
when you get in that debt, it's hard to get out. It's so
exactly.
hard.
Exactly. So
And
a
I
lot
didn't
of
want
you
to start
guys,
my business with no debt.
right. So I get my class A license paid for.
Mhm.
I don't own no trucking company. I don't own anybody.
Right.
And I left and I go straight to a dealership and I purchase a truck.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
again, man, you can't do those stuff if you're playing games. You cannot do
Mm-mm.
it. You know what I mean? So yeah. But I'm gonna let you go. It was a pleasure speaking to you
No, it
today.
was my pleasure. My
Oh
pleasure.
man. You know what I
My
mean?
pleasure.
We gonna get you on the Wise Man podcast. So
Oh
we're
no,
gonna
that's gonna
keep
be
that
wild.
date for you in a
Yeah.
few weeks because we have a
Yes.
couple guests coming up.
Yes. Yes.
And don't be afraid to call me and ask me any question, that you're part of the
I don't know
team,
if I could
part of the
afford that
gang.
fee.
Huh?
I don't know if I could afford that fee.
You can you can afford. Listen, I need the only thing I need from you is a Cuban chain when you get your thing. What they call
Oh
that?
man, I got you.
You
I
got
got
me?
you. I got you.
And I'll take the one for maybe like 25,000.
It
What you
don't
say about
matter.
that?
You can have
Oh, you
it. You
got
can
me?
have it.
All
Ask
right,
my
all
kids. I ain't tight. Ask them. I
right,
ain't tight.
right.
They know. I got
Yeah.
you. If I say I got you, I got you.
All right. So she gonna get me a Cuban chain so
Yep.
I can look like Buddy in Atlanta.
Yep. You can look like all the rappers.
You
With
know
your
what I mean?
name on it.
With my name, the
Cricket Fresh.
Kirky Fresh. Yeah. Oh man, you in trouble. You in trouble.
Ah,
I told you they're gonna get you. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna let you go. It was a pleasure
okay.
having you, man. And
It was all my pleasure. Thank you. Thank you.
we gonna do some more stuff. All right.
Yes. Yes. I got you. We'll be talking.
We'll be talking, and don't be afraid to call me and ask me any question, man.
I
And if
won't.
you don't know, just hit me up, text me.
Yes.
I get back to you, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I rather you text me or
Okay.
call me because sometimes I can take a long time to look at my email. You
I
know
know. Uh-huh.
that.
Yes. It was
So
a month.
right. So you're better off texting me, all right?
Yes, I
But
will.
we'll talk, all right?
Yes, we will. Thank you.
And stay safe, all right? Then
All
God
right.
bless
Yes.
you.
You and the family be blessed.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you. All right, cool. There you go, guys. That's Miss Tracy. All right, man. I'm telling you, man. I feel good today that I could sit down and have this discussion with her. She's a wonderful lady, and she got two kids, two sons. And like I said, man, she's about business. She don't play games, and we connect. So I feel good about this live today. Shout out to Mark, the mentor. Shout out to my boy Terrence. He's over here rocking with me. I'm rocking with you. You know what I mean? You rock with me, I rock with you. All of us was rocking Friday night with Mark, the mentor. Shout out to my boy Chase. We were in the big city, the windy city. All right. So a lot of people who follow me and Mark the mentor. We meet up on Friday and we went and have wonderful time. So shout out to Mark the mentor. We're gonna be up Tuesday doing the Wise Man podcast. And this coming Tuesday, we're gonna have a guest, Coolio. He's a truck owner of a semi truck, and we're gonna be talking to him this Tuesday. Let me bring this thing up and I'll go in. And if anybody wanna ask any question, a matter of fact, you know what? Let me drop the link if any of you guys want to ask any question, or you want to jump and ask me any question before I go. Let me drop the link. If you got any question to ask, Kirk, I need a consultation. Let me pull up my website so you can go and visit the website. You can book a consultation at the website antractruckingbooking.com. All right. And schedule your own time, whatever time you want to do a consultation. So that way, you can sit down and talk for a couple hours. All right. You can sit down and talk for a couple hours and figure out what is the issue. All right. But let's bring up Mark the Mentor channel. This is his channel right here, Mark the Mentor. And this coming Tuesday, we're gonna be talking to where is this picture? We're gonna be talking to Coolio. Here it is. We're gonna be talking to dismiss. We're gonna be talking to Coolio right here. Um Don't miss this live, guys. Please do not miss it. It's gonna be a wonderful live. This is a semi truck driver. He's gonna be talking to us about the semi truck business, brokers. We're gonna be talking about box truck. We're gonna be talking about a whole bunch of stuff. And me and Mark is gonna be we're working on taking this podcast to a next level. So we have a lot of stuff in the mix behind the scene. But yeah, join us Tuesday. We're gonna be talking to him. A lot of you guys who are wondering if you should buy a box truck or get a Class A license. Matter of fact, shout out to Daniel. I saw him in the live early on. Shout out to my boy Daniel. All right. But a lot of you guys who are going to get your Class A license, or if you're thinking about getting a Class A license and a semi, he's gonna be here talking to us Tuesday. He's been in business for some time, so yeah. Um, but as I said, it doesn't matter who give you the information. You got me, you got Mark the Mentor, you got Coolio, you got three guys who are coming. Share the information. Guys, please stop, sit down and listen to these information being given out and take it light. Please pay close attention. And I can do but so much. I bring you a dispatcher. I collab with Mark. We bring these guests on. There's so much I can do, but you got to do the rest, your part. You get what I'm saying? You got to do your part. You got to take that initial step to to um to um to move forward. Daniel is gonna be starting a Class A license tomorrow. Shout out to Young World. Shout out to my man Young World. I know he's probably somewhere traveling around, but shout out to Young World. And like I said, man, I do these live because I want you guys to understand that business is it's not a joke. It's not, it's not appreciate the super chat. I appreciate the super chat, my man KHY. I appreciate the super chat. Big up to you. But yeah, I don't take these information that I give out very lightly because I know if you guys do it right, you will have shout out to Nick, man. I'm telling you, Nick come through. She's a moderator. I gotta give her a wrench. But I'm gonna put a gold diamond beside instead of give her a wrench, I'm gonna give her a gold diamond next to her name. So I'm gonna go into my thing and create a gold diamond. I'm gonna put it right to Nick name. All right. But yeah, shout out to everybody that watched my live. And like I said, man, making money is not hard once you get the routine of making it. It's just that you gotta stay committed. Appreciate the live and the great information as always. That's what I'm here to do, man. To give you the info. I'm not charging nobody no crazy money. Most of the stuff that I come and I talk to you guys about, I show you guys. You guys get a glimpse of my life in the truck as a trucker. I show you guys partial in the box truck. I show you guys partial in the semi. You know, me and Terrence done a couple live showing you guys partial. I'm not like YouTubers or sitting down and promising you guys millions of dollars and all these false dreams and hopes and all these other stuff that goes on. I'm actually out here doing the work. And if I want you to be successful, then I got to be the leader. I got to be the one that's out here. I got to create and make that path so you can follow. If I'm not out here and I'm telling you to go, it's like the blind leading the blind. You get what I'm saying? So I'm out here, I'm doing the work, and this is why me and Mark collab, because we out here. We are here. We're not telling you guys to go and we'll sit back and watch. We are actually out here running around and taking care of business. So again, a lot of you guys who um watches my channel, you guys know I do have a message. If Daniel is in the chat, if Daniel in the chat, man, if you're still in the chat, Daniel, could you just let me know if you're in the chat? Because I need to file a complaint with you, man. All right. I need to file a complaint with you because I got something to say to you, man. If Daniel in the chat, just let me know if you're in the chat. Daniel, you need to tell the state of Indiana that they need to fix the road, man. We're paying IFTA tax. You need to go down to your state representative and tell them to fix that damn Highway 70 that is like a bumpy ride. You get what I'm saying? And tearing up the whole entire front end of our trucks. You know what I'm saying? You need to get on the internet tonight and go figure out where I can call somebody to tell them that every time I ride through your state, you know what I mean? It's like I need a pair of shocks and struts and thank God I've got airbags on my truck, but you need to get your act together, you and them people over there with them road, Daniel. You need to tell the state that y'all need to get it together, man. You and Ohio, you need to, come on, man. I was driving through this guy's state and it's like, oh, I had to be constantly checking my mirror because one of the time I feel like my trailer wasn't on the truck. I feel like I lost the trailer. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to, yeah, charge IFTA tax and, man, I'm telling you, man. You go at I-70 and the road up, boom, 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 constantly. Come on, man. Y'all got to fix them roads, man. You know what I mean? And then y'all got these state troopers driving around in 2023 Dodge car. I don't know why you guys need to change these police car every year. Like these guys can ride out a car for 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Do something about the road, man. And so I'm gonna stop drive through your state. And when I'm filing my IFTA stocks, y'all ain't getting nothing. I'm gonna route my truck around it. All right. So Daniel, that's your homework, man. Go find out the governor information and get it to me, man, because I need to lodge a complaint. All right. Another thing I want to say to you guys, I'm changing the channel. Let me move this. Let me finish up with this. Mark the Mentor, we're gonna be on a live Tuesday, the Wise Man podcast with a guest. Call me Cooley. We're gonna be there. So come and check us out on Tuesday. All right. And we're going to be dropping in. The following week, we're gonna have somebody else. And we're gonna have a couple guests. Also, there's gonna be a broker that I'm gonna bring on the live over by Mark the Mentor, and he's going to tell you guys how we rip you guys off. Uh-oh. I call it rip off, but he's just gonna tell you how we keep the money. To me, it's the same thing. He just say it nicer. See, I don't be nicing up stuff. You rip these truck drivers off and take their money. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna be over at Mark the Mentor. We're gonna schedule that, and he's gonna come and tell you guys how we kept money from truckers. He's gonna come on the live and we're gonna have a discussion and he's gonna tell you guys how he kept thousands of dollars from box truck drivers, semi truck drivers, and how we pay you guys a lower rate than what you guys asked for. So he's gonna be a whistleblower broker that we have coming on, and you guys do not want to miss that. Okay, you do not want to miss that. He's gonna tell you guys actually what goes on behind the scene. All right. In a few weeks, I am going to be changing my channel. The new channel is going to be called On the Fence. So I'm going to be talking about various different things. I'm actually in the process of just working on the studio and putting everything together. Um, I think I might make a little promo, just to like show you guys, but it's gonna be a more open, diverse channel where I can chat with different, talk to people and all that, all different stuff. You get what I'm saying? So for all the people that watch my channel, man, I really appreciate you guys over the years watching my channel over the year, watching my channel, supporting me. A lot of people come and go. A lot of people sometimes mad because of the stuff I say, but it is what it is. I mean, it, hey man, I can't make everybody happy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be changing the channel and I'm gonna be talking about different subject and just doing different content. Um People ask me like, well, what are you gonna be talking about? Well, I'm gonna review videos, you know what I'm saying? And give my opinion on it. Um uh just different topic about our community, about the system, you know what I'm saying? My personal own experience as a immigrant living in this country, and to share my opinion of things that I see and things that can be better. One of the biggest thing I see that's wrong with America when it comes on to the system, a lot of the things that's been fed to the society, uh it's a lot of propaganda, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But also there's a lot of things that I see that are deliberately put in place to keep the minority group down, which is the black group of America. So I'm going to be talking about that. They make it hard for black people to start a basic business, and when I say basic business, because it is basic, um, but they'll lead you to the rabbit hole of finance, so you can collapse on money because they know you are bad at managing money. You get what I'm saying? They will not show you how to start a business, but they will show you how to get money, because they know once they give you the money, they can keep you in debt. That's one less problem to worry about. You get what I'm saying? So why when some of y'all talk about this whole entire business credit, I won't be falling for that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you guys don't know that a lot of the stuff that are set up, they're not really actually set up for minority group. They actually were set up for a corporation. It's just that a lot of people promote it in the minority group or amongst the minority group because they know that a lot of minority people are bad at credit and finance. A lot of people are illiterate when it comes on to uh, dealing with finance and money and credit and just business in general. People are bad at signing car loans, contract, because they don't read them. So a lot of stuff I'm going to be talking about. All right. And Mark and I is working on our podcast. So we're in the process of doing that, and we're gonna take that to a next level. So again, man, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna still gonna be here. I'm just not. Somebody asked a great question the other day. Very, very, very great question. Someone asked, being that I'm changing my channel, and going in a different direction, if I'm gonna remove my videos. So the answer to that is gonna be no. I'm not gonna be taking down any videos, and I'm not gonna be removing. I'm not gonna private any videos, and I'm not gonna be taking any videos down. All right, it's gonna just merge into whatever niche I'm gonna be going into. So a lot of you guys who um want to continue watch, different trucking videos or whatever, it's gonna be there. All right, so don't worry. All right. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna close it tonight, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Kirk back again with the next live, man. And shout out to Miss Tracy. Shout out to Mark the mentor. Shout out to everybody that was in the live, man. And I'm over here. It's stay safe. And like I said, man, just take it serious. All right. Peace out. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Peace out.